let's just say I'm at the club, and yeah, I may be jorking it, and by it I mean my peanuts. How's it going? I can't remember the full copy pasta. I'm sure someone out there knows what I'm talking about. It's been on TikTok. You guys all use TikTok, right? My favorite tool of the CCP, allegedly. I mean, obviously, let's not lie. They've tried to fucking test that shit in, you know, a court of law like 50 times. And it keeps coming up negative. But maybe the 51st time, that's when due process will really kick in. And that's when, you know, they'll be on to something that I'm not. That's aha, come out with your arms up, we got you surrounded. I just wanted to make silly videos. So hello. Why am I not on the other screen right now? Well, I'm missing these little heart to hearts I have. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm here sitting on my starting soon screen. You are listening, hopefully attentively, taking notes, maybe if I'm lucky. And let me make sure that my YouTube side of things is actually live. It is actually live. Boy, is that a relief. Man, remember that time where I, no one else would remember this time ever, because it was when I was streaming Maple Story, dude. Yo, who was here for the Maple Story streams? That's what I thought, fucking no one. You gotta be a chronicler from the Library of Alexandria to remember that, dude. One of the times when I streamed Maple Story, I just didn't realize there was a secondary go live button on YouTube, so I did a full 3-hour stream that is completely unarchived, and it was when I had the rat model, because I believe if you go onto my YouTube channel, every single video started with the rat model, not the blue circle, the iconic blue circle that nobody knows. And I don't blame you if you don't know it. Let me check my lives real quick on YouTube and scroll down to the oldest one. How long ago could that have been? Oh my god, dear lord, I've been doing this shit for half a year. Oh my god. Yeah, hold on. This click go. Holy shit. Hey, I know that guy. Hey, that guy's like a little baby version of me. He's like me if I was gonna say a virgin, but I guess not too much has changed. Some things, much like war, some things have never changed. What the fuck? Why am I so tiny? Get large. My girl to me in the bedroom. Anyways, how's it going? Hello. Today we are going to be doing ultra hard as a challenge. Salt and Slices, you can't just keep doing this challenge every single time you play Isaac. One of these days you'll actually have to ultra hard. Surely this time it goes very well. I know every other time it hasn't gone well, but this time we're starting with Mask of Infamy. Now the interesting thing about that is, as it said, it blocks damage sometimes. Hey, I don't like the positioning I've found myself within, which is just what I oftentimes say, reflecting upon my life when I look in the mirror every night. But you know. Oh, so how's it going? I see, dude, it always surprises me when people actually click on the going live notification. Because every time maybe I should just keep a consistent one that's kind of clickbaity, right? It should just be like, join now, big day. And then you join in and the first thing I'm talking about is like, hey guys, my peanuts hurts. Hey guys, I don't know why it itchy and my doctor said that's not good. He said I got something called a chlamydia, dude. Where do I even? Okay, well, you know what? That fucking sucks. I did what? Yeah. Fucking. We delegitimized what state? And then a bunch of question marks after it, and people will be like, oh shit, wait, I gotta know. I gotta know what state we're delegitimizing and like tearing down at its very seams. So today was going to be a gigantic stream, but I ended up doing Isaac mainly for one reason. Steam servers go down on Tuesday pretty famously because that's when they do their maintenance on their servers. And I'll be fucked if I was gonna fool myself into starting another online game stream. Helldivers taught me one thing and one thing only. Well, I guess two things. It also taught me democracy. That's another game we should go back to, but that's not really the point of this tangent. So how about we get back on track? Knowing that it was going to go offline, I was like, what's the point of me playing an online game where I won't be able to play for 80% of the stream, and we just look at each other kind of like gazing longingly into each other's eyes, imagining what it would be like if the game were up. What do I think of our current starter items? It just doesn't have the legs to win, right? But they're not the worst, because, I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool. Where are my Bomberman fans at? I used to play it on my Nintendo 3DS. Sorry, I didn't have to say the Nintendo part. You probably knew it, and it made it sound like an ad that Reggie Fils-Aimé would be doing. Shout out to when they did ads for Yokai Watch, but they were exclusively some of the worst ads ever. Like, they were really funny, but it was not... Okay, well, I'll just hurt myself. That's cool. But I don't think they were intended to be funny. They just ended up being funny, you know? And because of it, come on. Okay, we walk around the long way. Don't go against the current, just ride the wave. Wow, so Slices, I thought you said you got a good night's sleep in your YouTube thumbnail. I lied. I chugged an energy drink. Which is like sleep, but with half of the effort required. It gets one big old thumbs up from me. Now, was I hoping from 3 tinted rocks that we might have gotten small rock? Yeah, I'm caught. Yep, I was really hoping for a small rock at some point, but that's fine. This should deal a fuck ton of damage. I mean, I guess it depends on your definition, but I'm going to count that. That kills. All right. We're chilling now. My game is running horribly. I don't think that my computer's built for it. This shit is so ass. Oh, this is not a good start. For a normal run, you might think it's not that bad because, you know, you can get more. You don't realize. The hearts can't drop on the floor in this challenge. So old bandage, taking damage has a chance to spawn a red heart. No, it doesn't. The chance is 0. It's in the negatives. It's impossible. And then we got, oh my God, dude, it's just not going well. Whatever. The thing about life is when you're looking yourself in the mirror, you can give up, say, oh, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Or you can trudge onwards. Do I think that trudging onwards here is going to lead to too much success? No, but look, I'm here to mainly talk anyways, so may the background gameplay just kind of facilitate whatever points I have to talk about. This is your sensory, you know, overloading. Well, why'd you pick Isaac if you wanted just like a sensory game? Isn't it one of the most done to death games that people, you know, at this point, they don't really care about watching because they already have 30,000 streamers who play the game? All right, let's not get into the crushing reality of things. Wouldn't it have been better for you to go back to Risk of Rain 2 if you just wanted to talk? All right, I mean, like maybe, but, and I was actually thinking of streaming Risk of Rain 2 today. The reason I didn't is, well, I guess I don't really have a good reason, but also I don't really need a good reason because it's my channel. Bloons Tower Defense 6 stream converted. I think I could go off on Bloons, if not for the fact that, yet again, it's one of those games that, you know, okay, I think that these heal me. If Isaac has no bombs. Oh, I misinterpreted. I'm so dumb. I thought that. Oh, also, they didn't drop blood. Oh, they do. Oh my God. Okay, on the bright side, the bomb part of our run is going off. What's the not so bright side? If I don't place a bomb, our run is actually doing nothing. So it's not even that big of an upside, really. I have to use consumables in every floor or it feels horrible. That's not an upside. That means that the run's really bad. Also, they can't get hurt because, you know, they're flying. Obviously, they don't get hurt by grounded effects such as us. We walk outside and accidentally step on a piece of gum that somebody erroneously spit out on the side of the road. Well, let's not even say erroneously. I think at this point it's on purpose. There's no other reason for there to be that many black gum spots all over the street. That shit pisses me off. And it's always right outside of like gas stations or convenience stores where you see the most. You fuckers bought gum and didn't have the foresight to think of where you'd be in 10 seconds. What are you talking about, man? How are you? I mean, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they bought Hubble Bubble Max and they were like, oh, fuck, this shit ass. And in that case, I get where they're coming from. But even still, there's probably a trash can under 2 feet away if you've just left a convenience store. I'd imagine that they had a trash can somewhere within there. You're speaking of a convenience store. Well, I guess it's not like drama. I don't know what you'd call it. But the thing that happened with my friends is we were going to visit my one friend who's a couple states away, so we'd all piled into the same car. We were carpooling, blah, 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 blah. We stopped at this one gas station, just real quick to get, just to go to the bathroom, fill up on gas, all that kind of stuff. You know, the average reason you'd stop at one. I guess I didn't need to explain it at all. You could probably have pieced that together. I could trust you all to be smart enough to understand that. But I wanted to run in and go to the bathroom. So I run in, walk to the back, bathroom door is locked. And I go, okay. Somebody's in there. It's the only bathroom here. Let's just wait it out. Then like 2-3 minutes go by. No one's walked out. I'm not hearing any noise or response to me knocking on the bathroom. There's no sign or anything. The owner walks over and he hits me with the, what are you doing back here? And I'm like, brother, I'm waiting to use the bathroom. He's like, you got to get the key from behind the front desk. I didn't realize it was going to be a side quest like that. I really just thought that, you know, if I had to drop one in your bathroom, in your public bathroom, I would publicly be allowed in. I didn't realize that you were the keeper of the key, and this is one of your, you know, highlights of your day. So I got it. And then the biggest insult to injury, in my opinion, is that the bathroom was insanely dirty and messy. How are you gonna be like, I vet everybody who goes in there. Also, feel free to make a mess of the place and don't even bother flushing, because like no one else will. Okay, all right, cool. Like, what the fuck? And also, I had to leave there without washing my hands. I know that that's a disgusting thing to say, because it's a public bathroom, you know, one of the main places that you should always guarantee you're washing your hands, because you don't know what's going on in public. The reason I had to, all they had was like a bar of L'Oreal soap that was covered in grease and grime, and I looked at myself in the mirror and thought, I'm leaving dirtier if I use this soap compared to not. The fact that this soap is dirty tells me all I need to know about this soap. I'm not going anywhere near it. It and I are clearly incompatible. It is the oil and I am the water in this situation. We just got to go our separate ways and not hold each other accountable for it. But then I also felt bad because he already fucking yelled at me for not getting the bathroom key. So I was like, okay, I'll buy something out of the kindness of my heart. And they had a drink that was aloe vera based, and I was like, that sounds interesting. I'm not gonna say it was bad, because that's not for me to say. I'm going to say that me and it are not compatible, especially when you consider that the drink had 85% of your daily added intake of, you know, extra sugar. Gonna have to disagree, because that shit was not sweet in the slightest. In fact, if anything, I was like, damn, maybe they should consider adding some sugar to this, because all I'm eating are chunks of aloe vera in my... That was the other thing. It was insanely chunky. I'm not trying to get a drink and have it be chunky. So I tried to look up what are the health benefits of aloe, and it was very minimal for the amount of effort I'd have to do to chew my drink. So me and it are just no longer on good terms with each other. How dirty? Like, how dirty was the bar of soap? I would say you'd probably have to wash off a good 5 or 6 layers before you got to the actual soap part of it. And that was all just like the grime and oil from the truckers who probably had to stop there before us. Well, no, it wasn't a big gas station, so it definitely would not be truckers, but still. And then right next to it, when we got out, there was a Cinnabon at the gas station. I turned, because my little brother came with us, I turned to my little brother and I went, brother, if you drink, or if you go to get food from the Cinnabon gas station, you deserve all the bad things that are gonna happen to you as a result of that. That's not designed for human consumption. I hate to break it to you. That's actually like an IQ test. It's checking if you're smart enough to understand that you should avoid getting gas station Cinnabon. There's just no way it's satisfying either, you know? Okay, we gotta get them to stay standing on here. That is our ticket to victory, because we don't deal damage. Our creep does. Call me Radiohead the way she my creep. Okay, we're chilling. Oh, baby, we're living something. Speed up, size down. I'm gonna take the pill, even though it's extremely inadvisable during ultra hard, because like, what do you know? What if you got like hematemesis there, and then all of your HP got drained with no hearts dropping? Yeah, that would have sucked, huh? But I did this cool thing. I bet on not getting that, based off of absolutely zero information. You should try it sometime. It's pretty fucking sick. All right, just keep staying in this shit. Probably gonna get a charge from the... Yep. I saw that shit coming a mile away, brother. You gotta try and swap up your patterns a little bit. Okay, I see that one coming. I just don't know if I had reaction to it. I luckily did, but in my heart of hearts, I don't know if I did. So we got Buddy on the right just singing. Yeah, guys, I think that we might be spawning simply too many. All right, that is a frame trap, we'll say. I mean, American gas station food, and I say American because I've never been anywhere else, and I've heard that, you know, it is a very Reddit thing to say, but I have heard that, like, convenience stores in Japan actually have really good food. I understand it's thing Japan, and, like, look, I would really rather not have to do that because it exposes you for being... OMG, everything's so perfect in Japan, you know, but, I have heard that they actually have good food, but in America, That shit's gotta be a health code violation. Like, the FDA probably looked at it and went, oh, we don't have to review this because I don't think it qualifies as food. So it's yeah, people are supposed to like ingest it, but we don't know what it's essentially the equivalent of the FDA saying we don't have to review, you know, kids' toys because you're not supposed to be eating those. Okay, we have our first damage upgrade of the run. Our first statistical upgrade of the run, actually. Let me check our items to make sure I'm correct in that. Yep. All right, that is our... Oh, no, we got to speed up with caffeine pill. Sorry. To all my caffeine pill fans out there. I realized you were probably saying, no, he's being unfair again. He's not counting the speed upgrade. I mean, the size down's pretty nice, too, I guess. But, you know, is it really doing too much? Dude, do they actually make pills for caffeine? Like, isn't it one of the most accessible, I guess stimulants would be the word, in the world? Literally, half of the drinks you think wouldn't have it also just have caffeine. The fact that we didn't take any damage there's a Christmas miracle. I understand that it was likely due to the fact that Infamy procced, but I'm going to act like there was some, you know, unholy amalgamation acting on the behalf of Infamy there. I mean, American fair food is also wild. I gotta give credit there. I don't know if we were the ones who came up with it. I'm gonna take credit for it because it's deep fried, therefore I think it's gotta be US pilled. The fact that we have deep fried ice cream at fairs is just wild to me, man. And I understand how it works. Some people, they come at you with disingenuous takes where they go, I don't even understand how you can deep fry ice cream. Yes, you do. Because like, it's just really cold. Just because the oil is boiling hot doesn't mean that the ice cream can't be like really cold. And the whole point is the ice cream's really cold. So that way, can we stop with this room, by the way? It's like genuinely, this is my sleep paralysis demon, man. This is not right. This isn't, come on. I'm not going to see the pearly whites after this. Let's be honest here. Don't shoot whatever that was at me, first of all. We're trying to have a civil discussion here. But yeah, no, I completely understand how it works. You just got to get it like really cold. And so from there, once you... Oh, there was green underneath the black. How foolish of me for the Z indexing to make me think that... Sorry, I don't know if it would actually be called Z indexing in a game. It still probably would be, right? I mean, I guess not everything is CSS based, but we can imagine for my sake that it is. Either way, the fact that there was the green underneath it, yeah, logistically, if I had infinite time to think it through, I probably would have understood that the green was there. Visually, it was not being made very clear to me. I think that the green should always overtake the slowing field because one of them hurts me. The other one just makes me go, oh, I stepped in a little something. What we got? Yo, the fact that this is our ultra hard run is embarrassing. If this was a normal run, I'd still think it's weak. No point in playing that because, oh, you could get soul hearts. No, I can't. Can't drop. We have to understand our limits, stay within them. And I am... All right, fuckers. Let's not do that with each other, huh? Let's just have a good time, you and I. Good dodges. Okay. We take out these two first, and then we're chilling. Now we just aggro one more. And then finally, we aggro the last one. I didn't actually think he'd come up because he was moving the opposite way. I thought his eyes couldn't see me. I understand now that he has all-seeing eyes, and, you know, I should have expected that Sauron would be a Sauron. But, look, I'm gonna... Do you want the truth? I'm a fake intellectual, okay? The only Lord of the Rings content I have consumed is the Lego Lord of the Rings game and all of the Hobbit movies. Is that embarrassing to admit? No, it's empowering, actually. Thank you. I feel I don't like this room. Implicitly, I don't like this. I'm going to do this and then bait you into walking across this so I don't have to deal with you. I think that was a very reasonable and irrational use of a single bomb. It made the room far more enjoyable to be part of. Oh, hey there, little worms. I should have expected that. Of course. The room almost seemed manageable. Dude, our run is actually going to the bottom of the tier list immediately. This shit is so aggravating. We got Isaac's tears, man. It's so fucked up out here. It's one of our genuine carries. If I forget to use it, we do notice our damage missing. All right, I'll just take all the damage in the world then. Oh, I didn't see him. He was invisible. All right, that's on me. I couldn't even process what happened there. I thought the game was glitched because the door didn't open. Okay, okay. I've only played Shadow of Mordor and watched one video on Gollum. No, I think Gollum's probably a pretty good jumping in point. Pretty much unanimously agreed to be one of the best pieces of Lord of the Rings media coming out in the past 3 years. Which is probably true, because I don't think there's been too much in the past 3 years. Gnawed Leaf gives us a guaranteed 1 run if we can make it so. Which I will make it so. Alright? Absolutely no doubt in my mind. We will sit fighting Mega Satan for 10 years. Okay? If it means we're done this challenge. And what will I be talking about year 10? Whatever podcasts start talking about once they're like 4 episodes deep and they no longer have any idea on what they're supposed to be talking about anymore. So. Shadow of Mordor is busting if they... Yeah. The Nemesis system is genuinely the only reason I played the game. I would turn it on just to fuck around with the Nemesis system, try to make my enemies stronger than me. The plot itself, I couldn't tell you a single thing about it. All I could tell you is how fun it was to like get the orcs to be stronger. Spectral Tears and Tears Up, that's pretty good. And also, we kind of be looking, I don't know, blushed emojicon, flush. I think it's called flush, the one that everyone uses when the one that has the big eyes and the blush. Pretty sure that's a flush moment. I don't know. I'm not exactly the most emoji-pilled man of all time. I pretty much only use thumbs up, but then I worry that thumbs up comes off passive-aggressive, but I don't want to hit him with like an okay, because that's even worse. So like what I would do sometimes is I would send people bread instead, so that way they know that I was like, I acknowledge you, and also I'm not upset in the slightest, because, you know, how could you be upset if you're looking at someone who's sending you bread? But then I realized that in a professional environment, that's not very quote-unquote professional, so I stopped sending bread. Fucking the man had to hold me down. We'll use one use of it to see if we get a trinket. We don't get a trinket, but there's really no upside either. Now we do need, if we can get, okay, we're gonna be the charging champion, aren't we? Someone's an angry little troll today. Okay. But yeah, if we can get some good other stat upgrades or just any orbital in the game, we have a good chance here. If we could get Sack Dagger, the game is so solved. I just have to learn how to stand still. Now, is it going to solve everything going forward? No, but it'll solve enough that I'm feeling safe. When is he going to do his insane charges? Okay. What the fuck was that angle, man? Don't hold off angles. Don't play this like Valorant, man. You don't gotta hold the corner. Oh, make sure I'm optimally peeking so that I can headshot anybody before they can see me. Well, a lot of good that did you. Thank you for the damage upgrade. It's very much appreciated. Compared to last run, this shit is night and day. Or even day and night. I toss and turn and... Oh, hold on. Let's make sure we don't get... Yeah, that's right. I know classics. What can I say? Do you know any, like, actual real classics, or do you just say stuff like that? No, yeah, I actually don't know any real classics. I just lie. It's one of the beautiful things about the internet is no one can fact check you unless they dox you. But the thing is, if I get doxed, then people are on my side because they're like, it's so horrible you went through that. So I win no matter what. We got safety pin. Okay. Do we bother walking in here? I think the answer is no. We just move on and act like the Devil Deal door didn't even open, because jeopardizing our HP on a run where we have such solid foundations is just not a good idea. And now we chance it for an angel room where what we're hoping for, I don't know yet. But like once I figure that shit out, I will let you know. It might change everything. It will not, but it might. Hey, anyone else noticing that our damage went from feeling really good against the last boss to we genuinely have none in the tank anymore? Yeah, we're starting to pop them, but damn, it was taking an embarrassingly long time. I mean, maybe these enemies are just overtuned. Edmund McMillan, fix your game. You made a shit piece with your trash game. I hope you in your next life. We all know the copy pasta. We've all seen it before. We don't have to, you know, act as though it's a revelation that no one's ever heard of before. Could open both chests to do a fight. It is tempting, because imagine if we got Stapler. Let me tell you precisely why it's not tempting. Imagine I do all that shit and don't get anything. Which is more likely what's gonna happen. I'll open it and we'll get like 2 keys maybe and 3 cents. Sure, when you have $0, 3 cents sounds appetizing. But it's not appetizing enough. You've got to give me a little bit more to make me risk life and limb, you know? You can't just tell a homeless person, hey, go to war and be prepared to like give up your life, but when you come back you'll get a Wendy's 4 for $4. They need a little bit more incentive than that. Now here, if we get a bomb, we're coming back and using a key, opening up the stone chest, pushing said stone chest. You understand where I'm going from here. You don't need me to spell it out. We're all very smart, intellectual people here. We've all seen an episode or two of Rick and Morty in our days. Not to brag, not to brag. I mean, I was pretty cool. I could quote a lot of episodes in high school. Not to make it sound like I am the coolest person in the world or anything, but it is crazy how it's a perfect example of a fandom ruining everything, because I don't think I'd have any kind of strong feelings towards the show currently. Well, okay. Save for a scandal from the creator. But I don't think I'd really have any feelings if not for that. Okay, sure, doctor's strike. I mean, not bad. We'll still open this and do my plan. It counts as a bomb technically, and then hopefully this enables a lot more going forward, because now we can open up this plus 3% chance to shoot poison. It's just not that good. I'd be spitting poison every day that I'm on this earth. That's just kind of how I am. I'm a vile, vitriolic person. It's not true. I just wanted to say it. We all know that I'm a lovable little sweetheart who we all can't do without. Just a crazy, a kooky little scamp, you know? The way they would advertise 70s sitcoms. These little scamps and rascals are getting up to stuff that makes them not quite fit in. You know, like, what's so weird about the Addams family? Well, for one, the wife's in charge. Like, it is crazy. I mean, looking back now, since they didn't actually make that a point of the punchlines, it was just part of the, you know, draw to the show, is that a lot of the standard gender norms you were seeing within media at the time were getting reversed by it. It does make the show actually have a very progressive feeling outlook to it, looking back on it now. But at the time, I can't tell you whether or not that was the creator's goal, or if they were just like, what if women? Because, you know, I'm sure I could tell you. I bet it's documented out there. It's not like it's some indie show. It's the fucking Addams family. You know it, even if you don't think it. They made a whole, I don't know if it was Netflix, Hulu, Prime, the one that everybody was, you know, going crazy for, the Wednesday one, which I didn't see personally. I'm sure I could have liked it. It's pretty much, if something breaks into a TikTok trend and I have to interface with the media 37 times a day within 20-second intervals, it kills my motivation to go interface with that media on my own. So when there was the one trend going around where everyone was talking about Wednesday and all that kind of stuff, that's just, my drive to ever engage with it went very down. Also, it seemed like a very generic teen drama, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. I'm just saying that, like, I'm no longer the target demographic for them. Same with, what was the one? Utopia? Not to say I'm so mature for my age, because that's probably the least mature thing anybody can say, is talk about how mature for their age they are, especially if you're over 20. If you're over 20 and you say you're mature for your age, I think you need to sit down and reflect. Because what are you talking? Of course you are. You're a fossil. I'd expect you to be mature for your age at this point. You are turning to dust as we're talking, okay? You're in your 20s. None of your bones work anymore. Everything's rickety. I get where you're coming from, but, like, come on, man. Of course you are mature for your age. It's your only option. It's not like you had any other choice. It's just called growing up. I know that sucks to deal with, but here we are. Nodleaf is yet to be huge for us, by the way. I recognize that I said, oh, man, it's not... Yeah, just walk straight into his Salted Slices. Yeah, I mean, fucking nothing matters, right? Whatever. It's fucking... Just shoot over... We could have even just taken good angles and used our spectral tears to win the fight so easily. And I think that's what hurts the most, is looking back, recognizing that. Luckily, they all went after him. Then that one turned to ice. I mean, he got that MF ice on his wrist. All right, and so did that one. You know? We'd love to see it. We'd love to see it. But that's also why I never watched The Bear or Shameless. Both of which I'd probably like. The Bear, probably less so. I don't know. Shows with a lot of yelling. Which, very funny to say, you know, if you like Whiplash, how come you could say that you don't like shows with a lot of yelling? It's not that I don't like them. It's that a lot of times the emotion feels very drowned out from emotional scenes because I'm getting numb to the fact that they yell at each other 24/7. It no longer... I don't think it would hit the same if I'm used to them constantly yelling at each other. it wouldn't feel like, holy shit, the emotion and passion here is insane. It would feel like I'm watching Black Clover, where I've got to ask myself, hey, is the voice actor yelling on purpose, or is it just kind of like the only range that he has? Which I did try to watch Black Clover. What can I say? When it comes to like generic anime that a lot of people would very likely say is trash and not worth watching, that's the anime that I'm ready to sink the rest of my life into. What's that? Oh, you guys don't know about Citrus? Oh, a lovely story about two sisters bonding with each other. I think that that might have permanently altered my brain chemistry, and I don't know if that's in a good or bad way. I dropped Shameless after 2 seasons. Well, so I was saying the bear is the one that has more yelling, is more what I was going for. What I've seen from Shameless, it's got some good moments. I did like some moments I saw from it. Why aren't you watching it? I just don't have anything to add to the discussion. And really, I'm so limited in what I am watching anyways. Now, why do you watch 30,000 niche, you know, YouTube video essays? That's a fucking good point. I guess maybe I could cut a couple of them and watch some actual shows that people are talking about. That's very true. But the thing is, niche YouTube video essays are kind of the best thing in the world, as far as I'm concerned. By far my favorite thing to watch whenever I, you know, put on my show in front of me, because despite acting better, we are all iPad babies at our core. We do have an Angel deal. That's big. Immaculate Conception is not good. Period. Okay, let's be fair. It's technically good. However, picking up 15 heart spawns a permanent angelic familiar. Hey, chat, who can tell me the issue of what's wrong with picking up hearts on the Ultrahard chat? They don't spawn in. Good, very good, chat. We can't get hearts. So it's completely beyond useless for us. It's a little bit of a joke the game is pulling on us. A little bit of a practical joke, if you will, where they are saying, haha, get fucked, idiot. Don't play perfectly. It's not worth it. Which, fair enough. And now I know. Going forward, I will exclusively just run into every enemy, because, like, what's the point when you try so hard, get so far, but in the end, I mean, I don't want to spoil how the song ends for you, but it might not even matter. Cool, we got 2 more enemies. Awesome, precisely what I was hoping for right there. I was really thinking to myself, isn't it a shame that there's not that many enemies in this room? You know, if I got hit there, just screaming. Just straight up. Dude, Kingdom Hearts will always hold a special place in my heart as a game that I don't really particularly like that much, but any game that lets Donald Duck and Sephiroth interact with each other as individual or as equals on the battlefield is a fucking sick game objectively. The fact that people take it seriously is what baffles my mind. Brother, we do realize we're talking about like Miska Muska Mickey Mouse, and you're like, yeah, he's got to stop people from getting Norded by hopping into their heart. All right, man. Sure, Grandpa, let's get you your me at age 90. When someone says that a character is gonna get Norded, no, it's a sleeper agent. All of my memories just start pouring back to me, and I'm like, Sora, you have to save them, Sora. It's also very funny that for, I believe, oh fuck, so it is in game 3 of Kingdom Hearts. You can tell everybody, I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what we need for this challenge. And look at that, gamers, it's RGB just for you. Look, look, look. It's just like your PC. Guys, look down at your keyboard right now. Look. But what's very funny to me about Kingdom Hearts is that some of the worlds you go to, for example, Herc's world, Herc doesn't tell them that he's like the son of Zeus. Nobody knows that. They just walk in and they're like, damn, this guy's fucking tough, man. He can really fight. Because I was watching my friend play and I was like, well, why don't they just have Herc do it? Because he's a god. And then he was like, oh, they don't know that he's a god. And I was like, what? Brother left that off his resume? That would be literally keynote 1 underneath mine. Is like, by the way, I'm the son of Zeus. That's insane, you know, the pull from a father right there. That's probably, I mean, I guess maybe he just wants to prove that he can do it on his own and doesn't need his daddy's wealth. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Honestly, maybe he's based. Maybe I need to learn a thing or two from Hercules. Probably watch 20 hours videos explaining Metal Gear Solid's lore. I mean, that's just because it's what's needed. I could probably watch a 20-hour video on explaining Death Stranding, but that's because I know absolutely nothing about it. The only thing I know about Death Stranding, good or bad, I'm not gonna comment on what I think of the game because, like, what the fuck do I think of the game? I've got nothing to give or show. So the only thing that I'm 100% sure of is that Die Hard Man is probably the sickest character in all of fiction. Like, for sure, Kojima knew he was cooking when he named a character Die Hard Man. That's such a tough name, man. That goes so hard. That's the kind of name that everybody else on the forum is screenshotting. Like, holy shit, you actually got Die Hard Man? Maybe that's what we should do. We should start a Maple Story character named the Die Hard Man. What do you mean by Maple Story character, Salted Slices? I thought you were done this arc in your life. I mean, I'm missing playing MMOs on stream, man. There's just something so therapeutic about me not having to think at all while clearing out large waves of enemies and talking about my favorite medieval torture methods, being like, yo, you ever seen the way that they spread people over like an eagle so that way they could embarrass, you know, the enemies who stood against them before they were able to get to Valhalla? And it's like, well, technically, if you look into it, it's never been proven that that was happened. It's very possible that was just actually a theoretical punishment that they were toying around with. And of course I know that, but that's not as fun of a story to tell. So you have to tell the story that they actually did this, because the idea of ripping open someone's rib cage to make it look like wings is fucking horrifying. That's an insanely atrocious way to, like, I wouldn't even want to get run over by a garbage truck to die. You're telling me splitting open someone? That's insanity. So anyways, that's kind of why I fuck with Maple Story, if you were following all that. Probably I tried to make it as simple and engaging as possible. Jingle jangle, you know what I mean? Gotta, ooh. It's not gonna work well, is it? Because we walk in, it only lets us do one really quick shot. But that's better than none. We're gonna put our bomb here, hoping that it gets us to the center. It does, which is big because we're running out of keys, so yeah. I've heard mixed things about Death Stranding's gameplay loop. You either absolutely love it or you get tired of walking. At least that's how I understand it. Is that my personal take on it? No, of course not. I have no clue what my take would be. I haven't played the game. All I know is it is the first Strand type. And generally, when there is a very popular gameplay loop, it will be exploited by everybody else creating games. The fact that it's still the only Strand type tells me it's either very hard to pull off, or it's not safe for advertisers. I'm not gonna say it's bad, right? Because genuinely, that's what happened a lot with AAA games, is if it's not safe for advertisers and they can't guarantee that they're gonna make a huge profit, why bother? Artistic integrity, I hardly know her, you know? Okay, let's yoink this so we can fool out of boss rush, thus letting us get a free item and be on our way. Now, double retch isn't that bad, I don't think. Not when we have what is essentially piercing shots due to Tech X. Yeah, we just stay over here. Now, our Tech X shots are kind of moving in a strange way. I'm noticing that as well. Don't worry, you're not alone if you were pointing that out. I had no clue why they were teleporting off the wall like that. Like, I know sometimes it gets weird when you're interacting with the wall, and maybe it was just brainworm doing stuff. Shot speed up, they fucking hate me. They fucking hate me, by the way. Okay, that's big damage. I say as though you couldn't see for yourself. All right. Just keep in this shit. Now, technically, we could do all of fucking, of course. You dodge everything in the... I'm just gonna do this. Fucking hit me if you must. Wait, no, we're on a timer. Oh, we've got plenty of time. Yeah, hit me if you must. Hit me with your best shot, fire away. I'm not fucking with this anymore. You're spawning too many enemies. I'm not gonna interface with you if you're not gonna interface with me. If this is how we want to do it, fine. You want to keep spawning 30,000 enemies while I have way too high shot speed to make Tech X as good as it could be? Fine. I'll stand here completely invincible. I'll be still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. All right, negative is still really good for us to get because it is a damage upgrade. Hate this. We genuinely can't take any. I know that I would love to have an extra item. Putting myself down to that low of hearts on a run where we actually have a decent chance and I need all of the health I can get, it's just not a good idea. Now, if we can somehow find a way to get flight, if even for only one rooms, aka hanged man. I think it's over here, but I don't want to walk up because I'm scared of that enemy. Okay, it's over there now. Cool. But if we can find a way to get flight for one room, we are able to cheese going into or into a curse room, fly out, or fly in, full card out. So it's not like it's completely useless that we have full. You see what I'm talking about with how those are jumping around, man? They think they Mario the way they jump, man. Thank you, thank you. She called my rap Ryan the way that it Reynolds. Thank you, thank you. Hey, look, I will be here all day, unfortunately for you, but this is, you know, my 5 to 9. Isn't it 9 to 5? Nah, because my 9 to 5 is being a software developer by day, perhaps the funniest comedian of our time by night. No, you see the fucking insane tweet? Well, I guess it wasn't even a tweet. It was an interview that was done with Jerry Seinfeld, where he said, half of the jokes we wanted to make in Seinfeld today, we wouldn't be able to get on air. What the fuck are they talking about? I guess there's the Soup Nazi episode. Yeah, that one says the word I still think they'd let you do it. What is like do they close their eyes whenever a new episode of South Park comes on or something? They act as the of course you'd be able to make it now. What kind of insane take is that? There's so many shows. Fuck you. Fuck you. There's so many shows that have such like a similar, well, a more raunchy sense of humor than what Seinfeld had. And he's like, yeah, man, we were pushing the envelope way too hard. Brother, you made the B movie, okay? Let's not fucking get too ahead of ourselves here. Remember your roots. Most kids know you as the B movie guy, and you're like, yeah, man, it would have been way too intense. They wouldn't even know what they're doing, man. Literally the B movie guy, by the way. Not to mention there's, even if you're like, well, those are animated shows. Animated shows have different guidelines or something like that. First of all, I don't think that's necessarily true. If anything, they'd have stricter guidelines because everybody constantly talks about how animation's only a medium for kids. So if anything, South Park would be even more heavily scrutinized than something like Seinfeld would be. But even more than that, brother, look at It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. What do you do? Like, you didn't make any jokes nearly as suicide is badass is literally a joke in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's, and you're like, yeah, because we said Nazi. We were pushing the envelope a little too hard for what the modern consumers were up with. No, you weren't. Anyway, so that shit kind of had me worked up, if you couldn't tell. It's just because I hate seeing that kind of shit. It's the same, comedians do the exact same thing where they're like, I'm worried that my jokes are just they're gonna get me canceled. First of all, you're not worried. Don't lie, okay? Nobody is actually worried about that. You just want to say it so that people will be like, I know, right? Second of all, fucking maybe consider making better jokes then. If the only jokes you can tell are going to upset people very vehemently and you understand and acknowledge that, well, then maybe you should, you know, consider writing comedy that works. I'd like to think that I make a couple jokes on here. I mean, over the duration of 3 hours, maybe one. But on a good day, if I'm really feeling myself that day, I did walk directly into that. Thank you for noticing. But what you didn't realize is that it also hurt really, really bad. Hate this shit for me. Just kidding. Don't start doing brimstone. We ask one thing and you listen. Thank you so much. Well, now we gotta go down. No healing fucking sucks ass. We're gonna make it somewhat. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. Guys, get it? Guys, get it? He said he was gonna make it and then he took damage. Oh, classic. Classic little joke. Thank you so much for getting frozen solid. Holy shit, Frozone out here looking out for me, man. Oh, baby. If we got a strength card there, I would have popped off. I heard the laugh. Don't worry. Dodge to the side in case it's one of them. Keep looking under your feet. All right, all right. I know chat would fucking love that. Finally, a streamer who's accepting. No, not like that. Okay. Would you fucking, like, kindly not do that? Thank you. This stressful little run we've got ourselves going on. It was very safe for a bit, and then I decided to play like hot ass. Thanks for the range upgrade. Really means a lot to me, man. When I'm fucking dead, I'm gonna look back on this range upgrade and think to myself, oh yeah, that was a real one for sure. No, definitely the range upgrade was the carry there. Yeah. All right. Luckily, I'm not afraid of ghosts. I had to watch Ghostbusters as a kid, and now I know that they're nothing to be afraid of. Because if Bill Murray could take him down, so can I. It's one of my very many life sayings is, if Bill Murray could do it, why not me? Okay. Pop him, stand up, shoot down. Good shit. Just play smart and use your rotations effectively, and you've got nothing to fear other than fear itself. And luckily for me, I've got the basis of something that could work here. Okay. Dodge to the side. Double tap him. Come on, you fuckers. How much health do you have, man? Your guys' mom let you have that much health? I think that's fucked up, personally. I would not like you guys to have that much health going forward. It would mean a lot to me. Because, dear Lord. Alright. Just play away from where their bombs can even start to track you. Now, we don't know where the other one is, so be ready for a FNAF-style jump scare as you walk down here. There he is. That's Freddy Fazbear. I told you we had to be prepared. But luckily, I kept my wits about me. Yo, our damage feels in the negatives for us having... Well, first of all, random effects that should be proccing. I mean, they are every now and then. But second of all, for being a Tech X run, we're also full charging. So it's not like I'm missing that kind of damage. We just don't hurt them. I genuinely think if I was playing a bard doing vicious mockery, I'd be dealing more damage. A little D&D 5e joke. I understand that that's probably the most popular joke I've ever made because, you know, Dungeons & Dragons is such an insanely popular... Well, I guess it is actually at this point. It's no longer... It used to be that you could just like make fun of it and say, oh, what a nerd, you play Dungeons & Dragons. But we've kind of reached this apex in society at which now everybody knows of it. So much so that Hollywood even deemed it... I'm going to cry. I got overconfident because one of them was taunted to pull everything else. Oh, what a fucking throw and a half. That was such a one run. Also, hi in the YouTube chat. You came in at such a great time, man. We're going through it right now. That's probably my final stage of grieving right there. Cool, Miter. I believe that makes it so soul hearts. Yeah, we have a higher chance to find soul hearts. Now, chat, what's funny about that in Ultra Hard? You can't find... Yeah, that's it. You can't find soul hearts. It's one of those funny little jokes that the game pulls on us. It's just a little... You have to understand. We go back and forth. The game gives me useless items for Ultra Hard. I get more mad than I should because, I mean, let's be completely honest here. I'm not actually mad. It's a video game at the end of the day. Am I disappointed in myself for how I played that last one? Yeah, but that's not like anger. That's like seeking something to improve from. Holy shit, the YouTube chat. Dude, why is it like this? YouTube chat goes off during Isaac, and then Twitch chat goes off during every other game. Maybe it's because everybody who watches Isaac content only watches YouTube videos, because let's not lie, what are you going to do, look for a live streamer? Okay, I suppose that, you know, what a way to shoot yourself in the foot. You are live streaming the game? Yeah, it's pretty true. Miter is ass. I'm just going to hold R. I'm sorry to everybody who's supporting that run from minute one. We're opening these, taking both pills. Nah, I'm getting something off rip. I just simply need something. Scapegoat I will never play with in my life. I'm sorry. Even if I was on a win streak of 300, I'm resetting there. Oh my god, my favorite movie starring... What was his name? Leonidas? Leonel... You know, the This Is Sparta movie, okay? I believe Zack Snyder, I think... Kind of what cemented for me that I'm not really that huge on Zack Snyder. Like, no offense to Zack Snyder fans. I don't know. I just wasn't that big on the movie. It felt a little campy even for being like a Spartan movie, which is crazy because it should... I mean, don't get me wrong. Cool scenes for sure. Like, the pit scene is really cool. I mean, unnecessary in context, but it's still really cool. And then everyone was like, Zack Snyder will save the Justice League. Well, I'd hope that he made a good movie if it's gonna be fucking 3 hours. At that point, I mean, dear Lord, he made a trilogy, so I hope so. I hope that it's pretty good. Okay, Small Rock is huge. That's where I was playing around there. I wanted him to blow this up for me. What do we got here? Lil Brim. Lil Brim's pretty good. I'd call this a very good start. The foundationals are absolutely there because we also have big damage from Little Brim. In fact, better damage. We are the support. Lil Brim is the carry. It's understanding your role in this society, and mine is just to sit on the sidelines and look pretty, while Lil Brim does all the actual hard breaking labor, you know? Oh, we have to move all of these piles of lumber by the end of the day. And I'm like, yeah, man, hold on. I gotta get through these TikToks my friend sent me. So like, you get started, and I promise I'll be there any second now. Yo, am I the only one who's getting these ads, by the way? On twitter.com, I keep getting ads that I think are AI generated. And the reason I say that is I just get these ads where it's just a picture of a woman and she goes, hey, I'm posting my music on X, and then a smiley face, and then it says, please follow. What are you paying advertisement space for that for? What the fuck? There's no way. And every time I see it, it's an ad that has like 7 views. I don't know if it's some new AI company just like started flooding the marketplace with all of their, I want to split them into smaller little guys, but they just started flooding the marketplace with all of their advertisements strictly AI based. But something's not right. I guess they're just desperate for advertisers. Maybe there's just not that many people trying to advertise on X. I mean, fuck, I called it X. Oh, I'm gonna go out back and end my life for that one. Ugh, it doesn't even sound right to say, man. Nobody knows what it is. It's absolutely still just Twitter in everyone's mind. And I still fucking, it's the only time I ever feel like a boomer is when I look for the light blue Twitter icon on my phone and I can't find it. You'd think I'm used to clicking X at this point. I'm still not, because, I mean, it's just one of the most pointless rebrands in history. It'd be like if Facebook tomorrow was like, hey, we're gonna be Face Punch now. And you're like, wait, you mean like the fuckers who made the Gary's mod? And they're like, yeah, that's gonna be us from now on. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's not gonna be needlessly confusing at all and doesn't kill the brand recognition for what you had going for you. Great job. We do have Goat Hoof. We've got enough hearts to make it worth walking in here and looking for an item. That is not an item we're looking for. Sure, 1 heart items can be very good from a devil deal. We're gonna bank on that one not being very good. The Rebel Moon series just shows that we can thank Disney that they didn't give him the right to make a Star Wars movie. Did he make the Rebel Moon series? I really don't keep up with Zack Snyder stuff. I'm not like other haters. Other haters will revolve their entire life around hating the one person they hate. I don't even like really hate him, I guess. But my whole thing with him is I just have found it very rare that I enjoy the media he produces. So that's that. Who was the one who made the new Suicide Squad? The one that actually has the shark. And now everyone's like, the Suicide Squad wouldn't be the same without the shark. Well, I agree at this point, but that was not the case prior to that. Also, had the worst CGI weasel guy of all time. That one was very funny, though, so it gets a pass. I think the bad CGI is completely okay if it still makes people laugh. Because ultimately, what's the point of CGI if not to evoke an emotion of some kind? That one should have absolutely been a puppet or something, man. Definitely should have given it another pass through and been like, okay, let's really think this shit through. Here we have to go in because this gives us exactly enough to get James Gunn directing the movie. That's who it was. I was like, it was some actual good director. What do we think about Wavy Cap? What do we think about Wavy Cap? If you don't know what Wavy Cap does, let me pop it a couple times. So this is kind of what Wavy Cap does. I think that it's got some merit to it. It could make the stream a very enjoyable experience for everybody else watching. Dude, actually, holy shit. I gotta take a substance of some kind and play a run with Wavy Cap. I'm not gonna say the kind, fucking look at it, man. Holy shit, so gay, can't even see straight. Oh, fuck yeah. Now this is a gameplay experience. Let's go even further. I'm doing it. Fuck yeah. This run's going places. I can feel it. All right, hold on. Officer, I can walk in a straight line, I promise. No, officer, you're just catching me on a bad day, man. Oh, fuck me. Okay. It's a little hard to dodge. It's a little bit harder to dodge. Playing with the fucking wiggly goggles that they make you play. What's that one googly eyes game? All right, every room we clear, our vision gets a little bit more normal, and we wear off a bit of the effect. The effect, if you can't tell, has been stacking this entire time. The thing is, I believe it breaks tier cap, so we will hold on to it. It's actually, unironically, a good get for us. It's just I might have Icarused a little bit too close to the sun with my current wax wings, and we'll allow ourselves to re-equilibrium a little bit. Yumheart, ripped to wavy cap. I have health regeneration now. Yo, this is one of the only challenges in the world where I will, with full earnest, say, holy shit, we got Yumheart. It's a solved run. Generally, if you hear me say that, it is pure tilt talking. We do have Robo Baby. We're getting very close to getting conjoined. And we're almost done our trip, which is crazy that they lasted that short. See, like, this is why we love to have Yumheart. Yeah, we took damage there. I hardly even noticed. We don't want this one. We'd rather just have this. All right, the effects have completely worn off, unfortunately. I was kind of feeling that shit. Yeah, no, King Shark was my favorite part of that movie. I did watch the whole James Gunn Suicide Squad. Did I really like it? I thought it was a completely fun movie. Would I say it's very good? Let's not do this with every media, okay? Everybody gets so caught up on, oh, but would you consider it a 10 out of 10? I doubt it. Do you know how a few things in this world I'd consider a 10 out of 10? Like, obviously, I wouldn't consider it a 10 out of 10. I don't think that removes the merit from watching any piece of cinematography. You're going to deprive yourself of seeing, like, oh, what's that? The Room with Tommy Wiseau? I've never heard of him. Is he some kind of, you know, Kino actor who's very underground? No, man. It's one of the worst movies ever made. You'll love it, okay? I guarantee you. It's going to be one of the best times you've ever had. So the thing is, movies are allowed to be fun, and I think that is kind of, we're losing that in the modern times. It's more about how good a movie is every time. Like, I recently, I saw, what was it, Free Guy? I just saw that one because my family wanted to watch it. They said it was really good, so we watched it. Objectively, would I say that it was, like, a very good film? I'd say probably not objectively. Would I say I enjoyed my time watching it and laughed a good bit? Yeah, obviously. And that's really all I need from a film. That's what tells me it gave the endorphins I required to enjoy something. So I was happy with that. Sure, there was, like, some references where they'd lay it on a bit thick, and, like, it was weird seeing streamers in a movie, especially because they were just in their normal setup. I mean, I understand it was to add to the illusion that it's because it's a real game, and so, like, the real streamers are reacting. I get the idea behind it. However, when I see Ninja Fortnite talking about NPCs and Ryan Reynolds is the NPC in question, that shit is very funny to me. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Ninja Fortnite, you're here. And then it hard cuts to Pokimane, like, actually just in the movie. That shit was taking me out because how that shit, it was the most unserious a scene could get. It completely removed me from everything in the film. But, like, ultimately it was still fun. And I'm sure if I was younger, I'd be like, no fucking way. I know them. I know them. But since, you know, I'm a little bit older, I was looking at it and going, like, brothers. I mean, I'm sure they were thrilled to do it. I would have been too. They also did have a great Channing Tatum scene. I feel like Channing Tatum's got to be one of the best actors to ever do it. Not because I think that he's insanely good at acting. Do I think he's good at acting? Yeah, but that's not why I'm saying he's one of the best to ever do it. I'm just saying every time he shows up, he's always doing some shit that you would never consider an actor of his caliber to be doing. And it's always so funny. Like, he takes himself so unseriously, which is it's a fun breath of fresh air in such a soul-crushing industry. Not to mention the fact that, like, look, there was a while where he was on that Megan Fox pack, by which I mean every place was saying Channing Tatum's the hottest guy to ever do it. So seeing him go out of his way to do some, like, insane shit is really funny and adds a lot to his likability as a person. I mean, Megan Fox, the only reason I even knew who she was, well, there were two reasons. One, she was in the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 trailer. Don't believe me? Fucking look it up. She was. Two, because when I was in, I think it was 3rd grade, maybe 4th grade, she was like voted sexiest woman alive or something by probably some tabloid that didn't matter. It might not have been, I don't know. Either way, I remember hearing that from one of my friends, and I was like, well, I have to like what a sex is. Wait, she'll be my favorite person of all time then, because I know, I'm hip, I understand. Yeah, we haven't had sex ed in school yet, and I wasn't even aware that like women don't pee from their dicks. I still don't know where that comes from. I just know now that they don't have dicks for the most part. So that's, I guess it's been helpful. But no, but like, so I heard that and I was like, all right, she's gotta be my favorite actress now. Sorry, it's just how it is. And then I saw her in the Michael Bay Transformers. Did that change your mind? No, because I was a kid. I thought the movies were cool. Like, objectively, if I went back and watched them now, they'd probably be some of the worst that they could be. Oh, we're already done this room. Oh, my fault. I'm literally fighting my own demons there. Holy shit. Okay, we've got hands coming down. Only 2, not that bad. Oh, 3. Ah, they do come in 3. 4. Okay, the rules of boss fights really do be changing in games. We haven't received any of our drops from this floor yet, so we got to go back and find the item rooms. That's because, like, the run's not that strong. If the run was really strong, I'd be down to skip the item rooms. The run is what I would call mediocrely strong. It's not bad per se, and I wouldn't say outright, you know, it's doing anything horribly. If we go into the shop and we get BFFs, I think we're actually onto something here, because our main source of damage is, you can call it sad. I call it I have friends in, well, I don't want to say low places, because that's the what is it, Toby Keith? It's not. No, who's the guy who does friends in low places? Is it Russell Crowe? What the fuck? No, it's not. No, what am I saying? Hold on. Friends in low places. Oh, Garth Brooks, dude. Of fucking course it's Garth Brooks. What am I, crazy? Of course. Real Garth heads know. I'm out here being a fake Garth head. Yo, you ever see that thing that he did? Oh, what was it? He was posing as some weird emo artist for a bit and acting like he wasn't Garth Brooks, because it was when Garth Brooks was kind of on top of the world and could do no wrong. I can't remember who it was, but they called him out for very clearly being Garth Brooks, and Garth Brooks' response was, guys, that was like for a movie or something. You don't understand. It wasn't, I didn't mean that one. No, you must have me confused. I think, or maybe he just like lost a bet and his friends were like, all right, now since you lost the bet, you gotta pose as an emo pop punk artist while you're way too, you know, clearly old to be out of the genre. So the music video you're gonna film is gonna have to be shot in the worst lighting you've ever seen. Thus, people might be able to go, wait, maybe that isn't Garth. Hold on. And from there, we're really able to snowball all the possibilities forward. Dude, I can't wait for us to get back to playing actual runs and being done ultra hard. But don't worry, the reward for beating ultra hard is so worth it that you guys are gonna fucking lose it when you see it. Cool, just our second greed fight of this game. I understand that the first one was because we spawned it out of blowing up a shop owner. Doesn't make me feel intrinsically good still. Goat Hoof is silently carrying also, just because our speed stat is positive instead of negative. Hold on, I've got to take a sip of a liquid. Wow, good thing none of it spilled out. I just shook it with the cap on. So while we could, I'm not even going to bother. It's just not for me. Bro, the taste of the drink that I made that is filled with caffeine brings me back to playing Apex Legends. Because I always chug one of those before playing with my boys. Because the caffeine jitters helped me aim better, man. You fucking should have seen my jitter aim. It was crazy. And I think it's because it was natty due to the fact that I was overstimulated on caffeine. Some would say that that's not natty anymore because it is a stimulant, technically. Yeah, well, look, here's the thing. It's a very socially accepted stimulant. People will come at you with very bad faith arguments, by the way, if you bring up how caffeine's a stimulant. They're like, I know, it's fucked up. Oh, some people need to have 30 cups of coffee in the morning, but me, I smoke only like 20 milligrams of weed to function normally, and all of a sudden, I'm the one who's dependent. It's like, yes, You are objectively correct. Yeah, no, you got it, man. You're the one who's dependent. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say you can't have fun and enjoy your stimulant. Go for it. But yeah, societally, there is a difference betwixt the two. Absolutely. And I think it's because caffeine doesn't actually affect brain chemistry that hard. Also, if someone's like, you know, they treat it like it's socially acceptable for you to just actually commit a crime if you don't have caffeine in you when you're used to having it. They're like, it's such an addictive stimulant that people who aren't caffeinated when they normally are would say like the most rude things in the world to you, but it's okay because they haven't had coffee. And I'm like, no, it's not. You just don't have a spine. There's a difference between us. It's not okay at all. You're just accepting it because you're a beta. There's a very big difference. That's right. I'm using the harsh terminology. It's not, look, I wanted to be on my red pill shit, okay? Am I actually red pilled? No, I just think it's such funny terminology. Especially because the terminology comes from The Matrix, a trans-coded movie. And they're like, yeah, man, if you want to escape the woke simulation, you gotta be trans. It's the only way. We need to go back. Now, obviously, you can't tell them that. It will cause like there will be a lapse in their synapses in their brain and all of a sudden they can't connect anymore. They can't compute with that. So they're like, oh fuck, wait, hold on. Why is that the case? Wait, guys, I thought we hated this, and yet I thought we hated society and yet we participate in one. So true, so true. Please don't do a stomp, man. That shit would be ass. Hey, man, you guys heard me ask nicely, right? We all agree I asked it. Right or left, right or left, right or left. 500 grams of caffeine per minute. What can I say? It's what I need. Into my veins. I do it intramuscularly. Right or left, right or left. Left. All right. This is a big leap of faith I'm taking. Just one of the worst items in the game. Just genuinely one of the worst items in the game. It's not your fault. It was question marks anyways. Give me this one and get me out. Tough Love is pretty good. No, it's very good. We just don't have the luck to facilitate it being as good as I would like. Also, Jar of Wisps isn't genuinely that bad, but compared to the fact that we actually have health regeneration for a limited time, we've got to stick with that one. I wish someone else could play this seed and tell me what I missed out on. This surely won't be Curse of the Tower. Hey, it's not Curse of the Tower. It's actually a guppy item, which is very big for us to get. Why have I decided to take this fight? I have my Yum Heart at the ready. I knew that I couldn't lose out on anything, and at best I would get guppy parts, and guess what? It is the best case scenario. We are living in the best timeline. Well, not really. I mean, like, if you believe that, going to twitter.com, you will very quickly change your mind on that one. Change your ways, your state of mind, and leave this fucked up place behind. You know what I mean? Also, very unlucky order we took those pills in. If we took Burp first, we would have been way better. Well, no, because we probably took another pill earlier on this run. I just don't remember what it was. I mean, I know for a fact that there was this one time it was crazy, man. I took a pill. I was like in Ibiza. And it was just to show Avicii I was cool. That's right. That's right. We're talking 2010s classic bops. We all know it. Me most of all, because I was insufferable about that song. Dude, anytime people are like, yo, what should we listen to? I was like, brother, you gotta fucking put on I Took a Pill in Ibiza. And you wanna know what the craziest part is? I don't even remember who sings it. I took a pill in Ibiza. Yeah, I took a pill in Ibiza, meaning? What the fuck do you mean, meaning? What do you think Ibiza is like a fake place? It's a real place. So you take a pill, like, you know, drugs. Oh, because it's Mike Posner. Okay, actually, the name does ring a bell. I'm not gonna lie. It does percolate something in the back of the mind. Scratches at it just right. But why would you need the genius lyrics meaning on that? It's literally, look up where Ibiza is, and all of a sudden, you'll be like, oh shit, I get it, okay. Man was like absolutely tripping out of his mind. I mean, also watch the music video if you don't believe that he would be tripping out of his mind there. Okay, I'm excited popping in here. Definitely a little bit on the scary end, because I can't deal with all these tiny, tiny children. Look at them all. They scare me. Their smug aura mocks me. As long as we can get rid of all of them, we instantly go back. You fucking curse of the motherfucker. You asshole. Oh, I hate you for this one, man. Straight up from my lawyers, on God, you gotta quit this shit. Okay, okay. Whew. That was terrifying, though. I did not enjoy a single moment of that at all. Can I get back to wherever that... No, we're just gonna have to play well. Okay. It's kind of scary, isn't it? I know, Salted Slices, you never play well. All right, very fair, but you don't have to say it. I know it is myself saying it, but the thing is, I have to be my own Stantler and Waldorf because everybody who's joined my community has always been so nice to me, which is very sweet, but it's also like, you know, I need somebody to make fun of, lest lest I have no insults to hurl. I can't just be like, you there who said nothing but nice things about me. Fuck you. Like, the aggression would not be matched. I don't have anybody who's a true hater out there. I need more shooters, but not shooters who would like actually go to war for me. Shooters who would be going to aim at me. You know? They want me to risk all of my life for a singular brown chest. I hate to be the one to tell you, we will not be doing that fight. Please, please, thank you. Okay. Now you, I don't fuck with either, but for very different reasons. We're chilling though. Okay, okay. Dude, so tomorrow I'm thinking we do gigantic, and then the day after I'm thinking we do another crab's treasure. I'd like to know what the vibes are on that. I know another crab's treasure once a week. We're never going to finish it. It's kind of the plan, though, is I want to just go through it slowly so I don't rush through the game and burn myself out. Now, we also have the Elden Ring DLC coming up someday. When are we going to be doing that? Fuck me. I haven't even done my base game playthrough yet, and I'm going to be doing an entire playthrough on stream first. So it's going to also suck ass because I don't want to do the DLC when everybody else is doing the DLC because, as I've explained before, it's kind of just like nobody will show up because of a multitude of reasons. And one of the reasons is everyone wants to play the DLC for themselves first. So you don't want to watch someone else do all the bosses before you get to do the bosses. That kind of, in my opinion, ruins half of the fun of fighting a boss in a Souls-like, which is the moment where you get one shot by their big boss move that you didn't know they were about to do yet, and you get to point your hand at the screen Leonardo DiCaprio style and go, that's so unfair, these games are the worst games I've ever played, and then you queue up again for the boss fight and go, this is the best game I've ever played, gaming is truly peak when it's like this, and then you download Stellar Blade out of just, you know, I need something to fill the void in my life, and before you know it, you gooned for the past 10 hours on your couch, and you're like, oh shit man, I'm supposed to be gaming. Okay, almost a very bad chain reaction. Luckily, we were able to break the cycle. Use Yum Heart to keep ourselves nice and healthy. That was the reason I decided not to go for the boss fight, by the way. Before you go Salted Slices, you troglodyte. We all know that there aren't any item rooms on the womb floors. Oh, I was right there with you. I was already aware. He's got to fuck off, man. He's got to fuck off. He caused a little bit of frame rate dropping with how quick he was dashing at me. My computer couldn't keep up with the intense processing power required to, you know, have Dingle move across the screen. That was actually not named Dingle. I know, but I can't remember his name right now because he's the version you never see. He's the one who's so rare. He's like a shiny. All right, what we got here? Tears Up. Questionable. It's a questionable Tears Up. It fucks with the vibe for sure, but it's not as though I chose it. You truly can't pick your friends. So, I mean, we're just here to dance with the one that brought us, and in this case, it happens to be eye drops. Whether or not that is good for us going forward, we'll continue to see as the time develops. As the tides slowly change, we'll see. Right now, it's feeling pretty okay, though. Don't walk into those shots directly. I beg of myself. Good shit, good shit. Just stay in the corner. We've got ourselves an angel deal. Only one item to choose. The soul is fucking massive. Okay, we have a real run on our hands. Oh baby, starting now, the run is alive. This will be Isaac graphics in 2024. We are actually on to something here. We did get Curse of the Maze here, so be ready to fight when we go back. I know that it seems like we didn't get Curse of the Maze because, you know, we did just walk forward, and here we are walking into a room that only has forward. How did I get hit there? Probably like just because I'm an idiot. I actually think that it was the soul. I think it redirected one of the shots. That shit did not hit me for sure, unless the soul redirected in the direction I was walking into, in which case just very unlucky, and maybe the item's not that good anymore. I swear when I had the soul before, I could stand still and I wouldn't get hit, but like, I'm talking way before. I'm talking release 1 of Isaac. We could get Isaac's head to, you know, keep the familiar chain up. Unfortunately for us, it does not count towards conjoined. If it did, I'd definitely take it. Without accounting towards conjoined, it's a fun idea, I guess, but it's nothing special. We got to keep playing away just because it's the less I have to dodge, the better. The more the shit dodges for me, I'm feeling good. All right. Trying to dial in a little bit. Just because I'm getting sick and tired of losing this challenge. All right. And I will, no matter what it costs, win this challenge someday. Well, not when you walk directly into them. You got to have a little bit of forethought, man. You got to have a little bit of foreplay. It's the only true way to get anything done. And I mean, that's actually true, or so I've been told. Give me this. We have Book of Secrets. Very funny when you think about the fact that, like, it doesn't. So we actually were able to purify one of the curses. I didn't know that it would work that way. Now, does Temperance still blow up into an item when you're on the final floors? That's a great question that I have. One that my answer to it is, I don't know. We're about to be on the final floors. How about we find out? Good shit. Check here. No, super secret room can't be there. Yeah, but it could be here. I guess I'll just fucking never speak again. I guess I'll just keep my opinions to myself going forward. Now, did we even make it here last time? I don't think so. I don't remember making it here. I remember making it to Sheol, or not Sheol, sorry, to, no, this is Sheol. Names are hard for me, okay? Look, I have some people who I've known for like 10 plus years, and I look at them and there's just a blank space where their name should be. And unfortunately, what's filling that blank space is Blank Space by Taylor Swift. That's not true. I don't think that... pretty much the only part of that song that I know is the I have a blank space baby, I'll write your name, which is, you know, the chorus and or hook, so I think that that part's understandable to know, but aside from that, I'm pretty much tapping out. It is by far, or it is not at all my least favorite Taylor song. I think that, I mean, you've heard my takes on her before, so I don't need to go back into all that, but I do think that it is still better than Bad Blood, which is my least favorite song that she has ever made. I truly detest that song and don't even think, like, I don't even know how people who are huge Taylor fans are defending Bad Blood, because I think that song is pure bottom of the ocean detritus, man. Like, it is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. But that's just my opinion on it. I don't think that, like, all of her songs are necessarily implicitly terrible. Let's blow this up to see if it works still. Does not work still. Okay. The scary preposition you got for me, man. It is. It is. Let's just stand on this side of the room. Let Lil Brim do the work. Why are you clearing instead of going for the boss? What if we get items, man? Oh, you don't need items? I think that, like, genuinely I do. I understand where you'd be coming from, thinking that, oh, Salted Slices, you're better than this. You don't need no man. Right now, I'm at a point in my life where I think I do. I think I genuinely just do need a man. I need someone to tell me what to do. Okay. Fucking DDR out here. Jesus, guys. Can we chill out? Don't you think that my damage is just a little bit too ass for this many enemies? Yeah, that's the issue. We've made it all the way here, but without more damage, I'm worried I'm just throwing. Now, if we could get Guppy out of those items over there, yeah, we're set, but what if we don't get anything and none of them give hearts back? Sure, there's a good shot that Devil Deal items give hearts back, and maybe it's going to be an insane throw if I just take all of the items, but I don't know. What do we have to lose? The run. If we fight Mega Satan as we are, I am going to spend the rest of my natural born life in there. And that's assuming I play perfectly the entire time. I'm not that great against Mega Satan's patterns because I'm not used to fighting him on weak runs. Generally, the runs in which I fight Mega Satan, I'm zooted out of my mind and don't have to interface with any parts of the boss. So you're admitting to having like an insane skill issue? Yeah, I mean, if you want to twist every word that I've ever said. Yeah, I mean, if nothing means anything anymore. So we got Mr. Boom, horrible. Metronome, bastard. Okay, thanks. Thanks for Navi for one room, man. That really meant the world to me, dude. I will treasure that shit forever and always. All right. Just keep shooting away. Then we want to... Once those pop, we're chilling. Okay. I mean, I guess it didn't really matter. We have 2 items that could potentially get rerolled. What do we have to reroll? Right now, nothing, but there are runes such as Perthrow that could allow us to reroll. Might be the saving grace we need. We have 4 hearts we can spend there as our last-ditch efforts, assuming we clear out most of the floors or most of the rooms in this floor and get absolutely fucking dog water. Ultra hard sucks, man. This challenge is ass. This is probably my, I think it's my 3rd stream doing it. This has to be my last stream doing it, man. I don't think I'm we have stopwatch. Holy shit, we have stopwatch. Wait, that changes things. That changes things in a very big way for me. Because once we get hit, we slow the room. So maybe we're on to something here. Okay, okay. It's still a risky fight we're gonna have to pick. I don't love the positioning in which we are finding ourselves currently. I'd give most anything to have a far stronger run and be here. Fuck me. Okay. They don't exactly create the best of openings for us, now do they? Nope, I would say far from it. Very far from it. The opposite zip code of it. I think most people cheat this challenge. And the thing is, I'm not one of those gamers who's gonna Dark Souls pill you about, oh, you cheated, you cheated. You cheated not only the game, but yourself. That's not who I am. If you cheated this challenge, good. Why are you not doing it? I just don't, look, I think it's better content to just try and actually clear it for real. I'm so happy they buffed stopwatch and repentance. It is, I am correct, right? It's every time you get hit, it slows the entire room. So technically against Mega Stan, we only have to get hit once, and then we are golden for the rest of the fight. Hopefully. It's not necessarily that easy. Work Lizard here to hang a little. Let's go! How's it going, man? But I hope you liked the art. Wait, I didn't see it. I checked my Twitter and I didn't see it. Unless you just tweeted it. In which case I don't have on notifications. Or you tweeted the wrong person, because I believe my @ is Salter of Slices instead of Salted Slices. I believe, because Salted Slices was taken, which is crazy that it was taken. I'm like, who do you think you are? Running around leaving stars. They changed it to slow it on hit to everything being slowed to 80% of their speed for the rest of the run. Oh shit. Just finished it on my snack break. Okay, okay. Yeah, I checked it. Not loving the positioning we're in. I won't lie, but we can take every single item up top in the starting room and still have one singular red heart left. Is that a good idea? No. Is it perhaps the idea I'm going with? Yes. So, no wonder I feel like I've been playing so good this run. If everything's just slowed by default, no wonder. It's just such, we're getting some ass pulls here, man. And generally, I try to avoid pulling from the ass. It's how you know, permanently hurt something. Okay, come on, give us an item. What do we think? Tell me right now, 1 in chat if it is a throw to take all 4 of these items. 1 in chat. 2 in chat if it's the only chance we have to win, because look at our current damage. I would like to see the current consensus of the people, so that way I can be an intellectual. 2. It would be really funny, so 2. That is 3 votes, baby. Let's see this shit. 7 seals, not what we're hoping for. Book of Belial, it's pretty good. Cambion Conception, multi-dimensional, baby. Genuinely some of the worst pulls we could have ever hoped for, and I'm very happy that we did it together. All right, let's see how this shit pans out. Fuck. Oh, man. Well, now I feel like I have to... Getting conjoined is huge. Conjoined multi-dimensional is actually really good. All right, let's just die in the first room in which we have taken all of these items, if that's okay with everybody else. Dodge upwards. Wrath finishes him, or sorry, War finishes him. That is not Wrath, we know. Good shit. Keep those bombs the fuck away from me. Which is also what I say in real life, but that's just generally because I have a love of life and would not like it to end that early. Okay, okay. Shout out to the episode of Mythbusters. I think I brought this up before, but they were checking if you could make a bomb using nothing but items you would find at a hardware store. And the answer was you absolutely can. So they had to cancel the episode because they realized for public safety and health reasons, they have to not put that knowledge out there. Now, did I throw the entire run? Okay. Hold on. Let me change this text. group hypnosis. Ooh, okay. Ooh, we're all going to forget. There was no run happened yet. This is about to be the first run of the stream. Ooh, Salted Slices has just been doing just chatting for an hour and a half. Ooh. All right, guys, let's play some Isaac. Fuck. All right, guys, let's play some Isaac today. I'm really hoping we can clear the ultra hard challenge this time. It would really make my day if I could just clear that challenge. I've never played this game, so any advice I give is baseless. That's fine. I think that, you know, the bell curve of intelligence, you are currently at the same level as a master who has played this game for 2,000 hours plus. And I know you might think I'm lying. No, I mean it, because you're not clouded by things like what's rationally the right choice. You think, oh shit, we can get items? Yeah, that's worth it. That's how a master of the game would think after playing for that many hours. So you are actually far smarter than you're giving yourself credit. You are at the master end of the bell curve. In the middle is, well, it would probably be optimal to just buy 3 extra Xbox. Oh, is that how people did that? That's interesting. The way I originally cheesed it, not that I'd ever do that because Salted Slice is a gamer who takes on challenges and would never back down from one, as we all know. But the way I originally cheesed it in theory is using co-op until I got the Sun Baby. And then using the babies from there to fully heal me anytime I got hurt. So I essentially had unlimited HP. In fact, I had my little brother play the Sun, or no. So, okay. That was my original plan, but then I kept getting ass runs. I remember it now. I remember it so clearly. So since I kept getting ass runs, what I did is I kept resetting until I got Gnawed Leaf. And once I got Gnawed Leaf, I had my little brother play as O Baby, who is invincible to damage as a baby. And I would go completely invincible and stand still while he just cleared everything in the game. It was probably the easiest challenge I ever played because nobody could get hurt. Now, does that defeat the spirit of the challenge? I would likely wager that the spirit of the challenge was harshened a little bit by that, for sure. Nobody would argue that it, you know, was the way it was intended to be beat. However, when you consider the reward that you get for completing this challenge, I would say the amount of effort I had to put in there is fair. Because this is genuinely, and I don't want to spoil it for people who don't know, one of the worst rewards you can get for completing a challenge of this caliber. If a challenge is this hard, you better be giving me some heat, man. I better get like Brimstone 2. They added a sequel, you know? That's what I'm hoping for when I complete a challenge like that. I mean, I guess technically they did add a Brimstone 2. It's Revelation, I think is what it's called. I've never picked up the item before because I don't think I own it. Oh, Squeezy. The cool thing about Squeezy is even though the tiers upgrade isn't that good, it spawns 2 spirit hearts. I'm like, where are my spirit hearts? That's a strange little bug. Surely they just forgot my spirit hearts. They're probably just about to give them. We're gonna walk in. Guys, hear me out. It's 2 hearts. It can't be bad. I don't like that. I don't like that very much. Do I take a 1 heart item? Maybe. Because what if it gives us hearts back? Yeah, it's very rare, but it could. And then it's a good excuse to restart. Rod Baby's pretty good. Anyways, we are now dead on the ground. Let us restart. If that was like the pack, okay, fuckers, I'm not doing the boss this. Well, fine. Sure. It's only going to be a champion variant of the boss. Yo, I genuinely think that these buttons are the most willing scam I do in the entire game. Every single time I hit one of these buttons, it does nothing but spawn enemies. And all I do is see the button and go, but what if this is the one time that I get 2 cents instead? Then I've got to fight 4 enemies that it spawned. Is it insanely worth it? No. I see Crypto the Necro Dancer mentioned in YouTube chat. Let me tell you a little something about that game. My sense of rhythm is that of a metronome that's broken. What does that mean? It's not good and it's completely out of sync. I am so ass at that game because I cannot play on beat for the what the fuck Planetarium. What are you doing here? Just waiting for them to play Gangnam Style. You can't just reference Adam Sandler on Debbie. Whoa, well, it was Debbie Ryan's show on Jesse all the time. Oh, actually, you can. I hate to break it to you. Legally, you can reference it as much as you want. It's probably one of the most formative lines that exists in my brain. Evil Eye. It's fine. It's a good item. Is it insane? No, it's a good item though. And that's sometimes, you know, the best I can ask for. I swear it used to shoot faster when it would shoot out. It feels so normal. So what's Evil Eye? 10% chance at 20 luck. Bro, that scaling is atrocious. Yo, what the fuck? Someone's got to go back and re-cook up the rates on that for sure. That was not correct. All right. Good down shot there. I don't know if you noticed. I used Evil Eye's down shot. Took an off angle, ricocheted, took my aim, and then I fired away at him, and he didn't even stand a chance, man. Like, I was out there shooting him down, but he won't fall. The Hatsune Miku DLC is out now? What the fuck, dude? Hatsune Miku is actually showing up everywhere. She's about to be on Magic the Gathering cards. Which... hell hath no fury like pulling up the Saturday Night Commander and pulling out your Hatsune Miku deck, dude. That's how I know for a fact you're about to hit me with the most degenerate combo I've ever seen. And the entire time, I know you're gonna pull out like glow sticks and be hitting me with the Miku true combos, man. I think the only Miku media I have been consumed or I have consumed within the past couple years. Yo, can you fucking like not do this? Yeah, I have consumed in the past couple years is the one that's been going around on TikTok of the Miku beam. Every time it pops up, I'm like, all right, I gotta pause and watch this whole thing. Why? I don't know. I'm not even like a fan. I don't really know anything that she does or any of her songs, but dude. I'm like, every time it pops up, I'm like, fuck yeah, here it comes. It is the moment we've all been waiting for. Because I have my boy Len. Is Len the one who looks like a human chocobo? You know what I mean when I say that. He's like the little blonde kid who looks like the human equivalent of a chocobo, right? My knowledge on, no, they're not VTubers. What are they called? The idols, the virtual idol. Fuck, I can't remember the name. Oh, I used to know the name, and I'm so sad. Vocaloid. There we go. Fucking, it was in there. I just had to get to it. I had to show my work. It was an algebraic proof that I had to do, man. Oh my god. I'm hoping that the planetarium has something. Please give me Terra or Pluto. If you give me Pluto, that's first of all one of my favorite planets. I understand that some Neil deGrasse Tysons will tell you that it's actually not a planet because technically it's more like the dwarf, you know, icy planets or the icy dwarfs that we see floating in space. I understand that. It fucking has been grandfathered into the planet program. I hate to break it to you. Because what am I supposed to say now for remember? Yo, Neptune would also be sick as an item to get. I do fuck with Neptune heavily because it is blue, but Uranus is always the funniest one to get just because like then everyone gets to go, oh my god, it sounds like anus, and then I get to go, OMG, it does. Have you heard this song HS by Tom Cardy? I have heard Tom Cardy songs, but I don't remember them by name. So type out every single lyric so that my mod automatically bans it. No, but like, okay, hold on guys, we got some poops to clear. This is called playing optimal. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Please give us petrified poop early. Please give us petrified poop early. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. I've been such a good little guy, dude. Also, getting voodoo for extra curse rooms is fucked up in a challenge where we can't heal. I recognize it. It's the one about Pluto. Okay, then I don't think so. But, dude, I'm still upset about it. I don't think I'll ever get over it, right? Because it just hurts knowing he was so established in his lane, thriving, and then some other fuckers came along and told him what he could and couldn't do, and he couldn't even fight back because he's not a sentient object. Do you know how much that fucks me up, man? Do you know how much that keeps me up at night? We gotta keep moving with it, man. Sweep and clear. Semper. Oh, well, you know. Okay, there's two of them. The 3% chance sure feels weighted weirdly. Sometimes they get like 30,000 in a row. Fuck me. And then other times we just get none. All right, well, that's gonna be that one swept and cleared. See, there's another one. We've got to get petrified poop at some point so that this doesn't look like I'm just an idiot. I mean, likely a lot of these are supposed to be dropping hearts and thus are not, because ultra hard, you know, rather than replacing the heart drops with something, simply says, how about you get less drops, which is genuinely one of the hidden evils behind this challenge that I don't think gets brought up enough. Yeah, the lack of healing sucks, but the fact that you are actually getting drops gimped away from you because, oh, well, never mind. Actually, guys, we were just troll-a-lolling. Fuck you, and just like give me my drops. Me watching a streamer that I don't care about play Overwatch for 6 hours. It would be really funny if nothing dropped, though. Don't give them ideas, man. That's gonna be the next challenge. Ultra hard. And then they're like, surprise, surprise. In this challenge, dude, we're 7 minutes deep and all I've been doing is shooting poops. I thank everybody who is still here currently. Clearly, life is fraught with exciting things to do, so. I did see, oh wait, actually, I wonder how my one video is doing. My one video started to get a little bit of traction. End goal is delirium instead of mega satan. Yeah, it's delirium and you start with 1 heart and no way to heal. All health related items are removed from the game. Just don't get hit, lol. Just literally have a perfect run where nothing wrong happens a single time. All right, what we got? Jupiter. Astro, I need to ask you a question. Why? Why would you do this to me? What the fuck did I do wrong? What did I do wrong, man? What did you fucking... You got that pyrocynical fart fetish going on now. I think he was into farting. I don't remember. It was either farting or fat. But like, if you ask me, the two are so adjacent. But I guess I don't have either. So my take on it doesn't matter too much. Whatever. Fucking spray him with that gas, baby. Yeah, put that... I don't want to be here anymore. Mom, come pick me up. They gave me Jupiter, dude. They fucking gave me Jupiter. I don't want to be here. I gotta stand still to charge up my farts so I can deal respectable damage. Do you know how embarrassing this run is? I want off the ride. Man, what do you got for me? Speedball, nah. And here we are doing the ultra hard challenge. Hopefully we can get a pretty good item off the start. Hopefully, oh, the black bean. That's very good. Guys, that one cut the VOD. Here we are doing the ultra hard challenge. We're hoping to get a pretty good item off rip. I mean, it could be anything really. So I think that we're just gonna stick with it, see what happens. Hey, Salted Slices, do you think you're ever gonna clear this run, seeing as you've lost it with both Tech X and C-section? No? Okay, like you want the truth? Fuck me, I'm just like really bad at dodging when the pressure's on. I'm really bad at doing most things when the pressure's on. My ass could not get, I do not turn into a diamond under pressure, okay? I turn back into like the peanut butter I spawned as, which if you don't get the joke, the whole joke is like I don't remember what this study was for or why, but we were trying to press peanut butter into diamonds with enough pressure. I don't know if it worked or not, but still. Ultra hard still spawns HP up, but here HP to have a heart like the lost characters. Yeah, I think that would be pretty sick. I think that you've definitely got a winning idea on your hand. That would make a lot of Isaac players have fun. That's definitely, I mean, let's not lie. They didn't create this challenge thinking fun was in mind for anybody. There's whole entire 10-page wikis dedicated to cheesing this exact challenge, which tells me all I need to know about the community standing on this one. Now, I won't give up, because if I back down, if I surrender, how does that differentiate me, Bozo? See, guys, they gave me a little... It's a 0.1 damage upgrade, which is pretty sick. New champion variant that just delirium teleports. Yeah, I would like every enemy in the game to have a delirium teleport, actually. Seeing as it is one of the most balanced abilities. Dude, do we know what's happening? Is that going to be in a couple months that we're getting that update? Because I've heard they're doing an update for the 10th anniversary of Rebirth releasing. Fucking insane that we're there, and does make me feel, you know, like I've wasted my life, but that's okay. But they said they're gonna rework Delirium. Do we know how they're going to do that yet? Because dear Lord, please. Oh my God. One day she says, yeah guys, I cheated ultra hard, don't ask me how. Look, I'm not gonna do it. I'm too dedicated to this challenge, all right? You think I'd do my fucking like 5th stream in a row of only this challenge if I wasn't dedicated? You think the viewers wouldn't keep like fucking dwindling away as they're going, oh my God, he's literally just gonna play this all day and not get a single win? I understand that. I know it in my heart of hearts to be true. Also, talk about like mediocre starting items, but good enough for us to do something with. Do I think that something will be relatively impactful? Come on, you're not gonna make me say it. Of course not. Like, what the fuck was that from that little wasp? Please, 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 please. Yes! Okay, there's another wasp. I'm losing it. I'm losing it, I think. I think I'm being torn apart at the seams. I think I'm not built for the stress test that modern dolls are. I thought you said frosting newborn kitten. I was like, bro, no! I was like, leave her alone. She doesn't deserve that. Let her live. We don't gotta put her in the ice box. I understand it probably gets more. Yo, you see those fucking cops who showed up to the guy who had an anaconda and they killed the pregnant anaconda mother and her like 12 babies she was about to lay eggs for, and their whole thing was, yeah, we're pretty shaken up about it too, with the most nonchalant voice of all time. And the owner warned them, it was like, there is going to be an anaconda when you go in there, and that anaconda is very friendly. No matter what you do, just make sure you don't hurt it, because it won't hurt any of you. You know, it's going to be in a tank, but I understand it can be scary because of how large she is. And then they just fucking iced it. Just fucking open. Stop resisting, stop resisting. Oh, hey, look. Familiar dispute. We got Lil Steven. We're honestly just gonna clean him out. Eye of Belial, it's okay. Pentagram, it's pretty good. What we got in here? One makes you larger. Tears down. Alright, just fuck me and the horse I rode in on, I guess. I'll just fucking leave. Next time you can just say that. Damn, we don't have to do this whole song and dance, this rigmarole where you act like you care about me. I know, I feel so bad for that anaconda. And I feel especially bad for the owner. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel bad for the anaconda, but like, as bad as I can feel, not because I'm like, it's a snake, nah, because it's not feeling bad anymore. I'm sure that by the time they launched their 57th bullet into it, it probably wasn't, you know, too cognitive of what was going on at that point. But the owner was like, how could you do this? And they were like, don't worry, the state will make this okay. There's got to be the most insane and insensitive response you can ever give. The fuck they gonna do? Necromancy the snake? Dude, it's gone. It's like, you don't make that okay. It's over. It's pretty much exclusively how that works. It's already done. Okay. So, overall, I think our run isn't horrible. But if you were to ask me, does this go the distance to be Mega Satan? I'd say not right now. It does have the legs to potentially do so in the future. Plus 3% chance for Eternal Hearts is a comedic little thing to do when they can't spawn. See, the joke there that they're doing, the little comedy joke that they're pulling on us, is that it doesn't matter what I think. I won't be able to pick that up, period. Period with a T at the end. Bozo carry, it's Bozo dubbed over is kind of the thing about it. And if you don't really get the joke there, it's kind of because like Bozo does the dub. It's him dubbing it over. What we got now, Razorblade? The temptation to hit space and end it all. My fault, I'm on my Tumblr. Oh, shit. I'm really hitting it with the, my life is nothing but a dark void and none can understand. Mom, just don't change the channel. I want to watch the hub. That's where My Little Pony comes on. Mom. No, it's not a kid's show, Mom. I know it's called Friendship is Magic, but it's because when you think about it, the friends are the only things we really have in this life. So you gotta think about it that way. Whatever you do, do not change the channel, man. Yo, I saw this person on TikTok who was, they were posting something about when you finally move in with your boyfriend. and it was two guys posting it. Does that really change the context of the story? No, not really. Like, actually, it's completely irrelevant. I don't know why I brought it. I guess it's because, like, it made me happy to see, because generally, I'll just fucking kill myself if that's cool. And so I restart that run. So it just made me happy, because I feel like, you know, we used to live in such an era where you couldn't really be open about that kind of shit, because lest you get, you know, shanked in the streets. Now you might still get shanked in the streets, but at least people would be sympathetic with you, because we now finally view, you know, everybody as a person for the most part. But the main reason I bring it up is because, dude, I was watching it in the background. One of them was playing Slice and Dice. Let's fucking go. I was thinking of playing Slice and Dice on stream, but I didn't know how much people would fuck with it. It's pretty much you just roll dice, assign numbers, and watch the damage go. That shit looks so fun. Same with, what's the name of it? Astraeal? It is. Oh, wait. Hey, guys, this is the worst item. No, we actually genuinely need to restart. Glass shard does not. Hearts can't drop. We would bleed to death the first time we get hit. I understand that, like, oh, just turn it into a no-hit run. Fuck, you think this is Dark Souls 1? They've had 30,000 years to perfect that shit. Okay, I'd imagine they could do no-hit runs at this point. But yeah, they're playing Slice and Dice in the background. It reminds me of, I think it's called Astraeal, six-sided. I know it's called Six-Sided Oracles is the second part of it. And it is a deck building roguelike that's about rolling die. That one seemed more up my alley than Slice and Dice, but Slice and Dice still seems really fun. Hey, how come you didn't dodge that? I was looking over to my side to see if anybody messaged in chat. Don't worry, they didn't. Don't you worry, all right? Everything is exactly as it was supposed to be. I thought out of my peripheral I saw some message happen, but, you know, here I am. I look over way too often. I definitely glance too much at chat, but here's the thing. Don't you guys love when I look at your comment and respond? Doesn't it fill you with a warm sense of joy and belonging in this world that none other can? I know. Look, hero is obviously a word that we can't use too often, but... also, so... Fuck me. We're just gonna stand in the corner. Alright. Well, then, hold on. I have a question. Would you consider Persona weeb stuff? Because I'd consider it weeb stuff. Maybe you were out of options that day. And if that's the case, it's, you know, completely understandable. It makes me giggle and kick my feet. Yo, that's what happens whenever anybody, like, compliments anything about me. Mainly because I think as a child I wasn't, you know... Well, I don't even think it's just me as a child. I think a lot of guys growing up aren't given enough compliments, you know? Like, you get a compliment, and that shit is what grapples onto you. Thunder thighs. Dude, genuinely just give me like a good item to start. Not broken. I want like a good start. Thunder thighs. They have jokes and comedy and I don't appreciate it. The only one who should be making jokes on this channel is me, myself, or I. Alright, so fucking quit it. Razor blade. Just like a tier 2, 3, no, a tier 3 or 4 item is what I want. I know that that's shooting for the moon a little bit, but okay, they're assholes. Because yes, that's a tier 3 item, but it's a tier 3 item that makes soul hearts happen more often. What do we know about this one? That's right. Okay, there it is. This is our start. Finally. Holy shit! I didn't think it would ever happen. I was gonna lose my mind, man. I was about to break down in tears, start the bartering phase of my denial or of my grief. Please, please, I'll give you anything, just a good item, please. Oh, yo, speaking of the AI ads, I know this is going way back to something I was talking about earlier. Dude, AI games are going too far, okay? We need to somehow find a way to shut this down. I don't know if we need a... I don't know if we need a court case against them. Maybe like a class action lawsuit or something. But I'm getting so sick of seeing games where the only art is so clearly AI generated and nothing in the game is real to what the art is at all. There's that one game I was talking about. It is now actually released. There's no shot. Look up. Well, should I give them traction? I mean, I guess, right? Because you're not gonna play it. If you play it, seek help. Like, genuinely seek it. It's a game that doesn't care about you or respect you as a person. But it is Legends of Mushroom Idle RPG. If you look up the ads for that game, you gotta, like, You'll think it's gonna be an insane actual RPG that you're gonna be playing on your phone. They use menus that look very adjacent to NES, SNES, JRPGs of the old times, you know, harking back to the golden era, as most people would call it. I genuinely do think the JRPGs are getting better, but I understand people with nostalgia will always say that the ones they played as a kid are the ones that are better. But you know, that's just kind of how the world is. Thing when I was kid, good. Thing kids have now, bad. Me playing, you know, me listening to the 30,000th Gangnam Style or Harlem Shake video. Oh man, this is such a classic. This is so funny. Me seeing a kid look at Skibbity Toilet. I don't understand how they find this droll entertaining. Clearly they know nothing of true fine quality you know, entertainment, such as me. Do the Harlem Shake and then guy gets into a funny outfit and dances around. Now that's comedy. Toilet with a man head poking out of it. Oh, I didn't realize the preschoolers were allowed to roam. Yes, yes, the preschoolers. Like, come on, man. You're not that above. You might think you're that above. You're not really. All right. Let's look back when you were fucking watching. And you're like, dude, Nyan Cat is never gonna stop being funny. Spoiler. It did stop being funny. I hate to break it to you. Now, with that said, did I play the hell out of the Nyan Cat mobile app as a kid? I did. Did you know there was a Nyan Cat mobile app? If not, consider yourself. Oh, full visible treasure map. Okay, I guess I'll just go like fucking get out of your sight while I'm here. That's completely useless. We always have Curse of the Blind. Oh, you're looking for weeb stuff and horror content. Oh. Okay. Well, I did play the only horror game I've ever played, and I genuinely think it was one of my funniest playthroughs, is I did that one Silent Hill, what was it, PT? No, it was the sequel to PT. I mean, sequel in name alone, because obviously Kojima didn't work on this one. What the fuck did they call it? Oh, short message? Short message, silent message. One of those two. I played that one. That one was really fun. And honestly, I should do more horror games because holy shit, that was fun. The issue is so many horror games I've either played or they look... No offense to people who like modern horror games like Garden of Ban, but they look like Garden of Ban. No, but Garden of Ban is so good. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely thought that game was AI generated. Like, it does not... It's actually such a take popular thing and combine it. It's a Poppy Playtime style. Poppy's Playtime meets Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's just like what a computer would consider to be the best parts of those. We did lose a lot of range. We're going to spend some money here. It's not really that good, all things considered, but here we go. Garden of Peak, so true. We need an Outlast stream. So I played the original Outlast, and then I played Outlast 2, and then I played the DLC. So I don't really know. There's not much for me to react to if I'm playing it, and I think that's the best part, right? Like, when I don't know when jump scares are gonna happen. That's when it's like, woo. Now, I thought you've gone against jump scares before. I have gone against jump scares before because, yes, they are objectively, like, they're just a cheap way to make a weak gem stronger. Sorry, me on my Jasper shit. It's a very cheap way to force a scare out of someone when you're not sure how to make a moment more tense and or scary. With that said, I mean, like, there are ways to do jump scare good. What's the one movie series that's famous for it? I think it's Insidious, right? Insidious is always that one. Oh, there's also, what's that one? Faith the Unholy Trinity. I never played, but how about Amnesia? You know, that's crazy that you'd bring it up. I never played Amnesia. Or what was that one? The Bunker? I never played The Bunker either. And that could be fun. Because I don't know anything about it really. All I know is that I like to act really good with horror. You will see very clearly the facade drop and I get terrified. Granted, throughout all of the one Silent Hill, I don't think that Silent Hill one was that scary. I don't know. Maybe like I'm immune to horror. Didn't you jump almost out of your seat when there were like 3 guys with bag heads behind you? They were fucking scary, okay? They don't count. They were scary. That was very different, all right? I didn't know what that bag did and it scared me. I hit them with the hey girl, what that bag do, and they didn't respond to me, and I didn't know what to do anymore. Yo, so I was watching this one video. This is a very niche interest I have, so if you don't care, can you at least type like a singular pogger after I finish my, statement, so that we can act as though my interests are reciprocated? It really mean a lot to me. There's this video that was popping up talking about this Friday, EBO1 releases for the One Piece card game. What is EBO1? It is a new sub-series that has less cards than a normal set, but will still have 24 packs and all that kind of stuff. It just has a less number of cards, focusing more on obscure characters who wouldn't really get the limelight in the normal card game because they gotta sell using characters people care about. For example, the fuck they gonna make a Charlotte Flampe card for in the normal game? Well, they can make one in an EB set. Now, one of them is, Brook, who I think Brook deserves his own entire thing because Brook is one of the best Straw Hats to ever do it, but that's, we can get into that discussion later. Regardless, it was a video talking about whether or not you should get EBO1 because, it's going to have less cards and all that kind of stuff. The video that was essentially 12 minutes long boiled down to, do you like the cards? If so, you should probably buy it. Yeah, man, of course. Of course, that was my plan. I like the cards. I was going to buy it. I thought maybe you'd have some kind of insight and be like, when you look at it from a meta game standard, blah, 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 these are the cards that matter. These are the cards that don't. Do I care too much? No, because I was going to buy it anyways. But like, what the fuck was the point of the video? All you're going to do is, hey, look at the cards. Do you like them? Well, yeah, okay, sure. Bogart, dude, it would be sick to get Bogart in there. They did give T-Bone hold on. Let me show you this art. They fucking went off for T-Bone, man. Most people probably even forgot he exists. He gets a special card. Dude, why they make him look like the final boss of the damn Marines? Holy shit, he looks so cool. Hold on, real quick. It should be right here. Bro. Fucking look at T-Bone in this art. Why is he so sick with it? Holy shit, bro looks like he would be the one stopping Luffy from getting the One Piece. You show up and T-Bone pops out and boss music starts playing. He's so sick there. I want that card so bad just because, like, when the fuck else am I gonna get a T-Bone card that's got cool art? This is my only chance. That is its alt art, though. I know T-Bone, my beloved. There he is. I believe, and I think it was in a cover story, so I don't know if this is true or not. Well, I guess cover stories are canon to the One Piece world. I believe Cross Guild has had T-Bone killed by putting a bounty on his head. I believe, if my understanding of them is correct. I'm not entirely caught up to where Cross Guild starts existing, but I know what Cross Guild is. Because, like, how could I not, If you're in the community even slightly, you know what it is. I know he does look like he would fucking show up and be like, yo, Sakazuki, I'm gonna need that Fleet Admiral seat, buddy. Hey, pal, could you get up? You're kind of cramping my seat. I guess I probably shouldn't say stuff like that. One Piece osmosis. Yeah, pretty much. Look, here's the thing. I fuck with One Piece so heavily, but I don't want to... I think it would be an insanely boring stream if hour 6 of me talking about One Piece was... Yo, wait, actually, hold on. You want to know what games I might be able to play on stream for horror stuff? Dude, I don't know much about... Well, but I know stuff about the good ones, so what's the point? But I don't know anything about Man of Medan from the Dark Pictures anthology, or... There's one other one, and I can't even remember its name. I know House of Ashes, and I know The Quarry. But I don't know anything about Man of Medan. Wait, what's Puppet Combo Games? I know you said something about it before, but I still don't know. Are they... Like, what style of horror would you say that? Well, I guess... You know what? I suppose YouTube... Or not YouTube. Google is at our disposal for this. Puppet Combo Games. Oh, I don't think I've seen any of these. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any. They kind of, and I mean this with no offense, even though I could understand how it would come off as offensive. They remind me of, you know that one mobile app, Granny? Just something about the art style and the polygons used for it really reminds me of that one app. Now, Granny is perhaps the least scary game of all time, but that's completely, yeah, I'll just walk right into a shot if that's cool with everybody. Just really end my own life. I have played Dead Rising. I fuck with Dead Rising heavily. I think it's a great game. Probably one of the last peak zombie games, because now we just get stuff like, what was that one? Back for Blood? Man, I was so disappointed by Back for Blood. If you fucked with Back for Blood, I'm very happy that, like, you know, you enjoyed the game and all that. For me, it just didn't hit the right itch, you know? It wasn't scratching it exactly right. It might have been able to had I played the full release, but then the full release happened and it was so expensive. I think that my issue is I just have too much nostalgia for Left 4 Dead. And I'm not one of the people who played 30 billion hours of it. So when me and my friends played it, we just went, it's pretty fun. You guys want to go play Left 4 Dead? And then we played Left 4 Dead and we had a great time. I got it on big sale. I think I'd like it if I got it cheap. I just don't think that I had much care for it when I saw its original price point of way too much money. Actually, wait. Hey buddy, can you pop up on the other side of the map and get me some gold? I will wait here until the heat death of the universe if I must. Bro, you are going to pay for your own existence. I hate to break. Nope. All right. Let's see. Can I manipulate him to move? Why would you move there? Okay, so you're trying to come towards me. I understand. If you'd like to hit me so bad, I'm right here. I'm waiting for you. Hurry, boy. She's waiting there for you. Yeah, you can't even hit me from down there. You've got it. Good shit, man. That shot was just to prove that you were done. That was him giving up. I remember when I was a kid, I'd look up the Dead Rising Psycho, like, starter lines and all that stuff, and I would always consistently terrify myself with them, and then I'd look them up again the next day. The one clown in Dead Rising 2, I think genuinely traumatized me and made it so when everyone was like, holy shit, the Clussy is so hot, I was like, brother, I wish I could hit. But honestly, I think that I've got too much trauma attached. Because he was like a clown cannibal, I think. I can't remember exactly. I just remember being lying awake at night and thinking that he was going to come and kill me. Luckily, he didn't, as far as I know. I mean, maybe this is all, you know, to fucking... This is my purgatory post-death. It explains why I'm stuck doing my 3rd stream of Ultrahard. Dead Rising 1? No, it was in Dead Rising 2 for sure, because it was not with... I've covered wars, you know. But maybe he was in both and they brought him back for 2. But yeah, definitely was not with Frank. I've covered wars, you know, West. Sorry, I think he says I've shot wars, you know. I can't remember. It's been so long. It's been way too long, man. The game's stressful, like insanely so. It's stressful like Stardew Valley, man. I don't fuck with it at all. Games where time management is a big part of the... Well, sorry, I do fuck with it because the gameplay is very fun. The stress part of it makes it so I can't play it for that long. Any game where time management is a big part of it is... Brother, I start to feel stressed out. Like, I'm starting to feel stressed in Persona 3 because it feels like we're coming to the end of the time we have in the game. And it's stressing me out when I'm playing, man. I don't know what I want to do next, and I don't feel like I have any options. There's a clown in 2, but only in the director's cut where you play as Frank. Hold on. Let me look up Dead Rising 2 Psychos. Psychopaths. It was... Huh, who was it then? No, he was the chef. He was the chef. Yes. And then there was Slappy, who terrified me, man. I thought he was going to be in my closet and kill me. Even though he was literally just a silly mascot. And now if I look at him, I'm like, that's a funny design. When I was like 8 and looking up on YouTube all Psychos Dead Rising 2, that was petrifying, man. Yeah, the king of cuisine. He scared me too, because I was like... Because he said, I remember the voice line now. He says that, like, human tastes like chicken or something like that. And obviously, looking at it now, as an adult person who has a functioning brain, I'm like, haha, that's a funny little joke about how people say everything tastes like chicken. But now, I go back and I'm like, but as a kid, I was sitting there like, oh, guys, he doesn't mean it, right? Right? He wouldn't eat a kid. I'm a little guy. He wouldn't eat me. I just remember being absolutely petrified, man. Holy shit. I got it for free on Xbox. I don't remember how. I guess it was probably ages after it came out. And when I got to that part, it was probably the first and last time in my life I truly experienced trauma, because I just put down the controller and I was like, I can't do it. I can't fucking do it, man. It's him. It's the chef. Yeah, you're right. The clown was in 1. But I probably thought he was in 2 because I just looked up all of the psychos and would watch their cutscenes and be like, whoa. And then I remember Dead Rising 3. I just didn't fuck with it that hard. I do remember in Dead Rising 3, the way they revealed that the queen bees are what kill the zombies is so funny, because they have a zombie accidentally step on the bee and kill everyone. Dude, I don't know if that scene was supposed to be played for that funny, because they act like it's a big revelation and they're like, this is gonna change everything. It's so funny to watch a zombie accidentally just shamble and go like, oopsie daisy, and fucking 20 heads explode. Accidentally the largest domestic zombie terrorist attack that has ever arrived, and it's just because a little guy wasn't watching where he was going. He was doing that thing that dads do, you know, where they look down and they're like, whoa, and then they, you know, try to avoid stepping on something, then they step on something else. Clowns are nice. No, I think they genuinely, I have trauma with them. I think that, especially because you remember when there were the killer clowns going around? That did not help at all. If anything, it enforced the idea that, brother, I should be as petrified as I have been my whole life of them. What do I think of Eve's Mascara, by the way? If we get Tech X, we're set up and we're golden. If we don't get Tech X, which is generally not a... It's okay. We're cool, calm, and collected. We keep our wits about us because that is how we will play best. And I'm not even that upset that I got hit by that bone. It doesn't, I let it slide off my back like a duck with water, because they are hydrophobic. And I understand that, like, in this day and age, it's fucked up to still be hydrophobic, but like, look, man, I'm not here to counsel the ducks. Can you not, man? I don't shoot enough for this. Ooh, sure, we'll take 2 items. The nail? Yeah. You know what? Why not? Why not get a little nail? 1, 2, and OTR were the really good ones. 3 is mediocre. What was OTR? Is that the DLC for... All right, I'll just fucking... I'll just get hit. Cool. Was that the DLC? For... Wait, do you have a collection of clown dolls? You and I'm sorry. I think that if I came over, not that I would, because that would probably breach a lot of terms of service, but you would have to put them away, or at least turn their heads away so I didn't think they were judging me. But that's true for most dolls. I don't think that they're, you know, they scare me regardless. Dolls, my phobia of dolls is misplaced, yet I still have it. And what makes it misplaced? The reason I'm afraid of dolls is the Polar Express. And it's because of the scene in the Polar Express where he goes to the back cabin and there's all the puppets, and the puppets fucking are terrifying, and for no reason they decided, yeah, man, for sure we gotta traumatize a generation with this one. That's gonna go so hard. Don't know why they chose to do it, but they definitely did. So that is what made me have a fear of dolls. And I know what you're saying, but weren't they puppets, not dolls? Yeah, I don't know what wire got crossed in my brain, but now I'm afraid of dolls and not puppets. So I'm actually pretty chill with puppets. In fact, you know that one Goosebumps that everybody considers to be like, oh, it's the most scary one by far, and it's the puppet who's like, he's not like a normal puppet. He's like an evil puppet. R.L. Stine really broke the mold on that one. But, no, I'm kidding. I'm not actually slandering R.L. Stine. I promise I read the fuck out of the books as a kid. I'm normal. But, dude, I didn't mind that one. I didn't think it was that scary. The one that scared me more was the one camp where they all like ate snails or something, and then they got turned into the goop monster. It was a choose your own adventure one. I remember one of the first options you had, there was like a weird blue egg. And one of the first options in the book was, do you eat the weird blue egg you find? Yeah, I don't think I had survival instincts as a kid, because I have a formative memory where I hated that run anyways. Okay, hi Unicorn Stump, we really miss you. But I remember I was like, fuck yeah, we gotta eat the blue egg. And immediately it was like, what are you thinking? Why would you eat a mysterious blue colored egg? Go back to the start of the choose your own adventure, and next time don't eat, you know, a blue egg that you find at a mysterious camp you don't trust. And I was like, all right, that's fair enough. Wish they didn't call me a fucking dumbass for choosing it, but fair enough. This is the first time I truly felt called out by media, and then I don't think I've ever felt as called out ever since. Yeah, no, not that I can think of. Gotta go. I feel you'll win this run. Good luck. All right, I mean, it's nice to have hope. I guess it's harder to, you know, have your hopes crushed if you don't have any to begin with, so. That's pretty much why I'm down here slumming at rock bottom. Do I think Unicorn Stump is good enough to carry us through this whole run? No. No, of course not. But you fuckers. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Very happy to have Blood Bag. A speed up's nice, so is the health. I was so looking forward to actually making a play with Unicorn Stump, and they ripped it away from me. The one thing I could do is I went, holy shit, I actually can play the machine this time. They knew. they knew all I ever wanted. Well, I mean, I guess that was to see you smiling, and all I ever wanted was to make you mine. But that's a little bit different, you know? That's my Just Dance talking, so. All right, what we got here? Acid Baby. Pills are a double-edged sword, especially on Ultra Hard. What am I gonna do to, you know, combat that double-edged sword? Whoa, hey, buddy, let's calm down. I never said anything about combating it. It might be a double-edged sword. We're gonna take them all and figure out how double-edged this thing is, all right? It'd be fucked up to say, oh, this blade's dull if I don't try to cut my own hand with it and bloodlet a little bit first. An insane curing method that, I mean, it's crazy, right? Some people are like, oh, I wish I was living in the past. Things must have been so much simpler. Brother, we were like, oh, you're sick? Have you considered having a leech suck out 85% of the blood in your body? No? All right, well, I've got another solution, and you're gonna love this one. Take this sacrificial knife and slit your hand open. It's probably the only way that we'll be able to let out the bad blood so we can replace it with good blood. Oh, so you're gonna give me a blood transfusion? No, we don't know what those are yet, so we're just gonna hope that your body can regenerate fast enough for the amount we're just kind of having you bleed out on the floor. It's pretty much just the only medically sound. But yeah, of course I'm a doctor. My daddy was rich. My dad owned 7 acres of land, of course. I'm in the bathroom again. Yes. I love vampire weapons in video games. You want to know what I love in video games? Vampires in general. And this is not an Asterion thirst post. I understand that there are a lot of people out there who are thirsting for Asterion, and we love that for them. I'm talking about Slayer from Guilty Gear, baby. Holy shit, he's back. I'm so fucking happy that my man found a way back in. Yo, I've got a question for in YouTube chat. How come you only ever find me when you're on the bathroom? Like, is that the only time you open YouTube? Ah, well, you know what? Actually, fair enough. Actually, I'm pretty similar, so never mind. Sorry for questioning your morals. I'm pretty much exactly. I think 95% of the TikToks I watch while I'm on the toilet, and that's a high compliment to them because that time is like Zen time. It's one of the only times I feel at peace and with myself. So it's pretty fucking huge that I've decided to, you know, sacrifice that time for the well-being of others around me. Okay. Well, at least we can buy something from shop, most likely. I mean, assuming this doesn't just give us counterfeit penny, but what are the odds of that? See, I tried to comedically set up for when it happened, thus I could do a funny rage comic face. We all remember those. Our proudest moments of human history. Still not enough to buy anything, but what if this is 2 of diamonds? 2 of hearts is actually really good. I know that generally you'd think I'm being facetious and lying. We need 2 of hearts. Ooh, wait, we have a run on our hands and Unicorn Stump is enabling it. Because no matter what drop we get here, we have our first orbital to let us run in with Unicorn Stump every room and deal significant damage. Why did I say significant like that? Almost sounding as though I was a chatbot and or AI. I promise I am a real person. Just please, for whatever you do, don't show me 5 pictures of fire hydrants and one of a traffic cone and ask me to pick which one has a traffic cone. It's gonna take me too long to decipher and like run through all of the possible explanations there. Dude, captcha has really gone too far to the point where I'm thinking maybe I am a robot. Because they'll hit me with the select the living rooms and they show me 8 rooms. I don't know what the fuck you'd consider your living. Any room can be a living room. Let's not, you're getting too pedantic. There was one where they showed a bunch of cats and they said, choose the kittens. Okay, man, what the fuck? How am I supposed to know if something's just a big or a small cat versus a kitten? Some cats are just extraordinarily small, and that's not up to me to change. We're gonna take both of these just because, like, I don't know. A pound of flesh is actually good, I think. I believe it makes it so. Shop items cost hearts, but devil room items cost coins. It's actually not bad at all, because going forward, we're going to have enough money to make that worthwhile. Now, does it make our shops far, far worse? Yes, but I'm just going to act like I didn't even want to use shops anyways. Okay. Really poor rotation with my cube of meat there. Insanely poor rotation with my cube of meat. You'd think I didn't want to hit anything. I'm drowsy. It's good to know that's in rotation. If we can save one of those for our fight with Mega Stan, I think we'll be in a really solid position. Why do I say that? Mainly just because I want to have hope. I'm a little bit like drained of doing this challenge. This is the third stream in a row. Take a break. Do you think Louis Armstrong took a break when he was the first man on the moon? He saw skies of blue. He saw red roses too, man. Oh, cool. This could get us to have more hearts dropping. Comedically, if you don't understand the very funny joke I'm going for there, this challenge disables the ability for that to happen. Yo, my TikTok account keeps telling me I should stream on TikTok. Isn't that like a really, like, who actually goes on TikTok? Streams specifically. I go on TikTok all the time, and every time I have the misfortune of scrolling past a live, it's someone who's like, guys, for every lion you send in, I'll pour 10 pounds of ketchup on my head. It's not quite my tempo. I'm not, you know, made for that one. Oh, I did see the one Zookeeper horror game. I might play that one. That one looks fun as hell, and it's very creative. Now, the body cam style footage they're doing, I get what they're going for with it. I think it will give me a little bit of nausea to play. Just from the little bits we saw with the trailer, I was like, okay, really cool game. Really cool way of, you know, doing your cinematography for your game. I think that I might throw up while playing it, but that's, I mean, obviously it is a me issue, so. I have done VR, so I guess I'd probably be fine. If VR doesn't make me that motion sick, I'm probably chilling. The hourglass, just like say you hate me. We don't have to do this thing where you subtly show it, right? Like when everybody goes, oh dude, can I get something to drink? And you bring everyone else back, you know, some Hawaiian punch, and all of a sudden I'm sitting here looking at the tap water from Flint, Michigan. Like, you don't have to do these subtle little things. We can just say we hate each other like adults. Actually, I think adults are the only ones who won't say that. So just keep hoping. All right, speed down. Minus 0.4 speed. Feels a little bit excessive for one pill, but I mean, who am I to throw stones from my glass house? Oh, it wasn't actually minus 0.4. It's just because I also had Stump going. I understand. Stump had ended at the same time, thus compounding and making it seem, okay, cool. Poison damage. It's not bad. We're kind of a status effect build, which is like weird to say, because when do you ever have that in Isaac instead of just dealing big damage? Instead of just hitting them with that big cock damage? We'll go down here. Dude, I also can't wait for Slay the Spire 2, man. Oh, baby. How good are you at Slay the Spire 1? Oh, you know, Ascension 20? No way. You've actually, like, beat it on all characters? Yeah, that's right. I'm up to Ascension 8. Yeah, that's right. We're not even halfway there. Keep scrolling. My tactical mind is actually quite matched, but we'll say unmatched. For the sake of emphasis, we'll say it's unmatched. However, yes, it is quite easily matched if I had to guess, but you know, it happens. We can't all make ingenious tactical decisions. Probably, I don't know. We do have both item rooms done, so we might as well just go invincible, kill all. Okay, kill all but one, you know, the boy who lived. Oh my god, I can't believe it. He's a true Potterhead. Yeah, man, I almost read one of the books. I was more of a Percy Jackson kind of guy. And if you can't respect that, I don't think you can respect me. That's just the truth. Percy Jackson, I just think it went way harder, all right? Which is weird because I loved magic as a kid and yet I hated Harry Potter. What does that tell you about Harry Potter? Well, okay, so one thing that I hated about Harry Potter, and like, we don't have to just turn this into a whole rant session about, you know, books I do versus don't like. But the one thing that I've always hated is I think Quidditch is a stupid, dumbass sport. I don't think it makes any sense, and I hate it. It is a sport that has a free win button. What's the point of playing the sport if there's a button that says, hey, by the way, if you get this thing, you win? Okay, then for sure, like, nothing matters in the entire world of that sport other than having someone who's, like, really good at getting your free win button. Like if in bowling, oh, by the way, if you pick up a 7-10 split, you instantly score 300. Okay, all of a sudden, everybody is just throwing to get a 7-10 split and try and pick it up, because what's the point of trying? It's so much harder to bowl a perfect game anyways. Unless you're that one guy who says, who do you think you are? I am. Of course, I believe he could. No, I have not played. So I did play Poker Night at the Inventory 2, I think. I believe that was the one that had Claptrap in it, which is why I played it. I went, oh my god, Claptrap, my beloved, you're here. And then I played it. That was also because it was free on PlayStation, which made it very easy for me to play. Well, free if you had PlayStation Plus. And my uncle bought me PlayStation Plus because he didn't know how else to display affection towards his nephew. And all things, here's the cool part. That was before PlayStation Plus was like actually required. So it was like I was, you know, people would see me online and they were like, damn, he got PlayStation Plus. Yeah, I mean, I tried not to make too big a deal of it, but I did every time I booted up COD feel like I was the coolest guy in the lobby. Yeah, but you know, that's probably because I was. What can I say? It does take a lot of skill to play an entire gun game and only go up around 3 of the 20 guns. One has a strong bad, therefore speak. Strong bad, but who is this? I consider myself like a weak good. Oh, I know him. Never mind, I know him 100%. I just didn't know that was his name. Holy shit, that's a design that is etched into my brain. Good for him. Good for him. We love that for him. All right, poison. Well, it doesn't kill, but that's fine. We're starting to gather a little bit of a fellowship here, which is making me feel, I'm not going to say very confident, but definitely good. Just insta-kill everything else. All right, well, almost. What else would be really nice with our current build? I think if we could get, what the fuck is it called? Sack Dagger, which is plausible considering our items from the Devil Deal aren't free, but they do only cost gold. And it's even huger when you consider that by the time we get all the way down to HELL, sorry, I'm not allowed to say it out loud. My mom says that, like, you know, if you say the whole thing out loud, then you instantly get smitten where you stand, so I'd rather not. I'm trying to keep my options open, so I don't, like, if I get too smitten with one person at this point, I mean, I just think it would be bad for my brand. Then I can't sell the whole boyfriend experience, which is what I'm really banking on. I understand that Salted Slices might be the most desirable man in the world, but please, I ask for a moment that you keep it in your pants. I understand it can be hard. Dude, sometimes it makes me so funny when people comment on streamers who are, like, you know how there's a series of, or a genre of streamer where they're just like Germa, Northern Lion, where they're just adult people, right? It makes me laugh so hard when I see some people in the comments that'll be like, oh my god, they're so cute when they do this, and it's just like a 35-year-old man. And it's just like a normal 35-year-old guy. I mean, I guess Germa is very far from normal, but you know, that's kind of what his appeal is. It just makes me laugh so hard because I was watching Northern Lion earlier. He was playing, I think he was playing Lethal Company, and he was laughing because, you know, he plays with his friends when he plays Lethal Company. Kind of the only way to play. And he was laughing a lot, and there was somebody who was a first-time laugher. Whoa, what a sad life they lived if they were a first-time laugher. First-time chatter, they were like something along the lines of, OMG, he smiles so much when he plays this game. It's so cute. I'm like, first of all, he's taken. Second of all, even if you think that, I don't think you need to put it in the chat. It's not really the environment that's been fostered for here. I mean, I appreciate seeing it because it put a smile on my face to see somebody else enjoying, you know, just enjoying content. I don't know. I always just feel giddy when people are happy, but maybe that's just, is that called empathy? I'm not really sure. I try not to say I'm too much of an empath, just mainly because the whole thing has, you know, kind of lost its meaning with how many people go, OMG, I am an empath. Let's hangman in here so we can unicorn stump out. We've got an unidentified pill, not for long. Luck up, 48-hour energy. Well, that's actually huge because now we can just do this. Just like say you hate me. Since Telltale shut down and they can't bring it back. Oh, it's impossible to buy 1 and 2 ever again. How much is my PlayStation 3 worth? It has the game on there. Are we talking like, is this Flappy Bird levels where people are paying $11,000 to play Flappy Bird again? Which is insane because like, dude, somebody on Roblox could probably recreate it in 2 minutes and it would be the exact same. You probably couldn't even notice the difference. I would at least wager you couldn't notice the difference. But if it's not like PT level, well then that's that. Because I do definitely have the Claptrap GLaDOS. I remember those interactions happening. It's like $70 for a key on Steam. Console, I have no idea. Well, this one comes with the PlayStation 3, and those are probably secondhand selling for all the way up to like $30. So I'm not gonna say that, you know, I might be sitting on a pile of gold here. I'm just saying that, like, I'm feeling like Smaug is sitting on his treasure, you know? I know what I have here. That's right. I said his name the correct way. I told you the only Lord of the Rings content I really consumed was the Hobbit-based stuff. I know the desolation of Smaug, dude. I saw all of the movies every time they came out. It's kind of a weird thing, and I don't think that it's because I have memory issues. I saw, because I don't think my memory issues are that bad. I won't deny that sometimes I'd be forgetting things, but I think sometimes everybody be forgetting things. It's really weird because I saw every single one of the movies as they came out in theaters and remembered liking them. I cannot tell you a thing that happens in any of the 3 Hobbit movies aside from one time they get on top of a watchtower and shoot a ballista at Smaug through a broken little plate that he has and hit him and he goes, ow, and he leaves. That's pretty much all I've got in terms of my knowledge on what happened in all of the Hobbit movies that I went to go see. Oh, cool, that's neat. Thanks for giving me the Cho bomb that's golden. That's really nice of you. You didn't have to go out of your way to do all that. That's really sweet, I think. There's not a single person selling a PS3 or specifically Poker Night at the inventory too. I do have, that means I set the price, and honestly, I'm gonna be like the fucker who had the first PSA 10 Hollow First Edition Charizard. I'm about to start the bidding at $150,000. And from there, by the way, Salty Slices, you're just walking in circles. I'm well aware of that right now, but like, I don't know where to go, man. My life has led me down this turbulent path, and I have no clue where to go from here other than down. All I know is it's so over, man. Nah, I think we've got our way out here. Unidentified pill, not for long. See you with the health down. All right, well, fuck me. Guess that's cool too. Did I miss it? I must have missed it. I realized I never played them, and I love Sam and Max, so Sam and Max, it's the dog and rabbit, right? It's like Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde before they were cool. Sorry if that's like not what you want to hear, but I think it's true. That's how they exist in my brain. Before, you know, that one guy who's dedicated his entire life to being like, I fucking love Judy Hopps, before he got a hold of her. I don't think that he's normal. I think that, and that's okay. You know, we all have things that make us unique. His is just that he really, really wants to, you know, do things to a rabbit that's animated. But I'm not gonna hold that against him. I know that it's very easy in this day and age to, you know, hold weird shit like that against people. But like, here's the thing. If we do a slight context shift and we go, oh, he really wants to, you know, fuck Lola Bunny, all of a sudden people go, well, did you see Space Jam? I get it. So I'm not gonna shoot the messenger for being a prophet of our times. It's not fair for me. You know, I simply don't think that, okay, well, using an active item re-rolls it. Oh, so it does. Well, let's keep using this until we get a broken active item. And also until we find the boss room. I don't think that's ever going to happen, personally. I think they forgot to spawn one on this floor, but, you know, that's okay. But yeah, NPCs there are ways to get the poker games for free. Well, fuck my $1 million idea. Here I was trying to be one of the good guys, a scalper. Universally loved by people, a scalper. Everybody, oh, hey, we found the way. Let's go. Do I just randomly buy an item from the shop just to see what we get? Probably not. Why did I re-roll unicorn stuff? I don't know. Genuinely, I think it's like a certain level of rot setting in. Oh my god, Scarlet Rot, he loves Elden Ring. He loves Elden Ring. Dude, I can't wait to do the Elden Ring playthrough, but I guess I will have to wait until after we're done Another Crab's Treasure, and then also until we're done Persona, and then also, actually those are the only two like really ongoing series right now, but we do have to go back to Inazuma at some point. There's a lot going on here, okay? There's a lot. Fuck me. We gotta, hold on. Okay. Dude, speaking, I just saw free TF2 items. I didn't finish reading it. Shout out to whenever I played TF2 and I'd use Bill's hat from Left 4 Dead because it was all I really had. But then someone said they'd trade me for it, and I don't think I have it anymore, and it makes me really sad because, like, they probably scammed me because as a child, I just thought nobody would ever take advantage of somebody else because that's mean, and why would you do that? Because, you know, we're all in this shit together, much like High School Musical has said. Now we have Mom's Box. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, we're doing Stompy Mom, I see. Whatever boats your float, I guess. Be nice to get a backstab on her, but I don't know how you shoot the back of a foot. Because technically the heel would be the back, right? But that doesn't count. So then you'd think, oh, well, that just must mean that you have to, like, shoot on top of the foot from where it smashes. Well, that's not a backstab either. So I don't think that feet have backs. Put that shit on a shirt. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, buddy. All right. 36% chance for a devil deal. It's basically meaning a 0% chance. Okay, 1% chance because that fucker just decided to pop her hand out of the wall for no fucking reason other than hatred towards me. I'm out here playing my best game. My damage is at 4.9. Cut me a little bit of slack. My only damage upgrades are Jesus Juice and Meat. Not exactly known for their insane damage. The only meat that I know about is when people are riding on Twitter, dude. So, like, shit's getting a little hard for me. Okay, I guess I'll just be, like, dead. Dude, I did it again. I had one really good... I'm gonna... Look, maybe I did walk into it. And maybe that was why I died there. I'm gonna disagree staunchly with the fact that that even hit me, though. I'm gonna file a complaint. I will become back my money. And the way that... I will raise hell, but... Okay, we'll do one more run. We'll do one more run because that one didn't end climactically. I was going to make that the last one. Wait, so does that mean... So it's just completely gone? I ordered the disc for the first game on the 23rd, and it said it sent out today and will deliver by the 29th of April, 2024. I hate to break it to you, man. I think you got scammed. I don't want to be the one to say it. I don't think they're ever sending it out, man. I think it's going to be a while. For sure. If they even decide to send it. That's the beautiful thing. If you got it off, like, eBay, I'm sorry. It's over for you. So starting with an HP upgrade plus you feel protected. How does that make me feel? Well, you would think protected, but actually not that good, man. Speaking of protection, you see that one, I can't remember where I saw it. I think it was a TikTok. It's got to be one of the worst product designs of all time. It is a condom that's supposed to be supporting, you know, like, well, like, really weird to put on a condom regardless, now that I think about it. Because the whole thing that it's supposed to say is, it's supposed to say, don't go further without consent. Okay, yes, very obviously, that's a good message to send. But what does, like, why are we... I don't think it's going to stop anybody if they're like, oh yeah, I'm about to commit one of the most heinous crimes of all time that is absolutely fucking atrocious and irredeemable. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a little note on here that says I shouldn't do that. Fuck, I forgot about that. Like, I understand the sentiment, but I don't think it changes anything. Regardless, the reason it is a horrible design is they put a little donut on there, and it's supposed to say it's like donut go further without consent, because it's like do not, haha. The thing is, when you use a graphic of a donut, all it looks like is a little picture of a graphic, and then it says go further, or a little picture of a donut, and then it just said, wow, I really went around the world to make sure that one hit me, and then it just says go further without consent. That's not a good message. Absolutely, someone in your office should have picked up the fact that nobody is going to read this the correct way, and it is like an atrocious message to send. Maybe you could be like, no, that's the joke. Is it supposed to say that? Okay, well, then that makes it even worse, because that's like, there's not even a good joke to make. That's like a really, really bad idea. Like atrociously bad. My graphic designs in high school were better. And I, you know, didn't understand why we don't use gradients for everything. My shit was actually looking like the graphic design is my passion. Now that I'm older, I understand we still do use gradients for everything, but people will act like we don't. Damage up, speed down. Weird that yet they neglect to mention the tier rate, which also goes up. Anybody else think that is a little bit weird? Sorry, this time was full like the I was fighting the urge to just say the brain rot that popped into my brain, and I did not say it. And you know precisely what it was if you know. If you don't know, good. I'm very happy that you get to live this kind of life, okay? I do, because I've seen another version of it that I can't remember where I saw it, but it was just someone saying instead with the schmegma, which, yeah, it's funny because schmegma is objectively one of the funniest words in the world. And it reminds me of a shirt that I really wanted to get, which was a shirt that says, of course I'm uncut, because where else would I keep my smegma? But then it says smegma in the Sega text. It's such a funny shirt, and also it has Garfield skateboarding on it. That shit goes so hard, especially because Garfield at this point is canonically Chris Pratt. So that's just like a really fucking sick shirt. Like, that goes so hard, man. If you roll up with that one, I think everyone's gonna be impressed. So now we got Kane's Other Eye. Used to be way worse than it is in Repentance. Is it good? No. No, I'd say pretty far from it, but look. It's something, okay? So what are we looking at? We're looking at enough gold to buy an item. I don't know. It's a rough choice, right? I wish I could somehow see through Curse of the Blind. Isn't the entire point of it that you can't see through it? Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that, like, it's one of the things that makes this challenge the hardest, in my opinion, is that I can't make the objectively good choices. You always have to make the best of a shitty situation, which does mean, like, the one upside to it is if you have a bad run, people go, well, there's nothing you could have done. Everything was cursed the whole time, which, like, that's a nice upside, knowing that I can't be held responsible for my actions. Could really use that one in a court of law. I mean, Jesus. Oh, you were doing 70 in a school zone. Yeah, dude. The fucking boba shop was closing. I had to get there in time. What do you expect me to go another day without my taro milk tea? I'm sorry, I won't do it. The fucking taro is like genuinely too good. Insanely, I don't know what taro actually tastes like, because I know, well, don't you get the taro milk tea? Shouldn't you know what that tastes like? Yeah, but the thing is, I swear taro milk tea, and maybe my taste buds are wrong, every time I've had it, it tastes a little bit like a cookies and cream milkshake. And I don't know why. Maybe that's just because it's a very savory flavor, so I kind of associate it with the milkshake flavorings. Either way, every time I get it, I'm like, brother, this is like a lower calorie, probably cookies and cream milkshake. Why do I say probably? When I get something to drink, like a boba, I elect to not check the calories, because then I'm not going to enjoy my life. If I'm just getting a treat that I'm going to drink and it is sweet and I enjoy it, there's no reason for me to check the calories unless it's like a milkshake, in which case I know it's about to be like 1,000. This one's probably only gonna be like maybe 300 calories, so I'm gonna bet on that at least. 9-volt quicker charge. Okay, I mean, is it bad? Kind of, when we don't have an active item. Does it have to be bad? No. If we can get Book of Revelations, it's fucking amazing. How often do you see libraries? Less and less in this current day and age. What with the rise of iPads and you kids and your damn phones, we never are gonna go to the library again. I'm trying to think of the last time I went to a library. It was in high school for a study group where me and my friends were prepping for the SATs, which I then proceeded to not take the SATs. You want to know why? I went to that study group with my friends who were way smarter than me. We all studied together, and they were like, damn, Salted Slices, I think you got every question wrong. And I went, oh shit, I'm cooked. So I told my mom, I was like, don't spend the $150 for me to go take the SAT. It's not gonna be worth it. I assure you right now that it's not gonna be worth it. Oh, but what about your college outcomes? What about your college outcomes? I just taught myself coding instead. It was so much easier. And then, like, yeah, I can't work at many big firms because they need the bachelor's and the experience and stuff. So I am debating going back to college, at least community college, and getting something for there, just because that's the way it works. I think I would love going to the library too. It does seem like a chill vibe, but like, dude, they're all just shutting down. They're not getting the number of people they need coming in anymore. We need more people like Micah the librarian to try and psyop people into going back to the library. I think he was picked up by CBS. I don't know. I haven't seen him on my TikTok in a while, so I don't know what he's up to. It used to be like every other post he was talking about like great, wholesome, heartwarming stories from the library, and I was like, oh man, I really should go to the library sometime. And then he just disappeared, and I was like, all right, it's left my brain now. I've had a moment to ruminate on it with him not here, and now it has completely left my brain, and I have no clue what I was even thinking about. Holy shit, is that a skibbity toy? Dude, it's but oh, fuck, poison tiers is really good here because the nice thing about Scorpio is every tier poisons. It's not like common cold where there's a chance to poison. No. I said we poison him today. That's the nice thing. So here, we just gotta play our off angle so we can't get shot by anything. Sick. Now we're chilling. Okay. I think we're doing good. I also have an Apple or iPhone. Oh. Wait, that's kind of sick. Yeah, man, I think audiobooks are what they gotta do for the future, right? Because nobody can read anymore. I'm not saying that as in, you know, we've all lost the ability. I'm saying it because we need some kind of keys jangled in front of us. You know, it's why everyone keeps using keywords and phrases constantly. Every streamer you go to, they'll hit you with like a, you know, what the Sigma, or they'll hit you with something along those lines. They're just gonna hit you with some popular words that they're hoping are nestled into your brain, so you psyop into going, haha, I know that one. This is relatable because I have seen posts using the same words that he is saying before, but now I'm seeing them live. Wow. What a jovial jaunt this is. I mean, blow him up. Let's blow this dude. Fuck yeah. 2 coins here. Blow this guy, see what we're getting. If we don't get a... Okay, since we got a coin, we roll it. And then we buy this for 5 cents. Mom's pill bottle, it can't kill us on this HP. Fuck me. Luck up. Okay, well, you know. And then we'll buy another one of these. Just because... Oh, I don't have money anymore. Damn. Fuck. Oh, shit. I almost died there. I actually almost died there because I didn't realize we got Curse of the Mist. Oh, my God. That would have been an embarrassing death. Oh... I have a question. So this is a innate bias that I now hold against all people who read books. Do you read the books that people are just gooning to? Yes or no? I want to know because people who read a lot act as though they're reading, you know, the most intellectually stimulating pieces of our time. And then I'm like, oh shit, what are you listening to? And the audiobook starts out and they're like, her clitoris was being stimulated lovely by his supple tongue. Very slowly it would do circles. And I'm like, hey man, sorry, you're a gooner. I hate to break it to you. Well, I like welcome. Okay. Welcome to a club that I'm sure you didn't want to be a part of. I know you'd love to be a part of a book club, but here you are instead. Whew. Please be at full health. It's okay. It's okay. We keep our wits about us. We keep our weapons aimed. Here comes the chilling face. Okay. Chilling? Probably. Come on, man. Just get it. Okay. Playing a very dangerous and risky game, aren't you, Salted Slices? Yeah, well, it's not like it's my damn choice, okay? I'm just out here praying. I'm praying on my own upcoming, dude. Give me petrified poop because it's actually something. The fuck do you mean? I mean... half of the book readers I see who talk about how much they love reading are only reading what is essentially smart. Well, I don't even mean a son. No, only the only sexually all of us are Chuck Tingle. Yeah, Chuck Tingle, he's got that cult following. I think that he kind of transcends it. So we got Sister Maggie and Scorpio. Not exactly what I would call a godly rotation. Definitely if you're showing up to the candy salad going, I brought Sister Maggie, I'm sorry, you get one bite. If you're not gonna actually contribute meaningfully to the candy salad, we can't have you here. I hate to be the one to break it to you. If you don't know what that is, I'm sure you can look it up, okay? I believe in you. I believe in your abilities to go on TikTok.com and search things up. I understand that not everybody wants to be on TikTok, and for those people, I wish them the best because they're probably living a happier and more fulfilling life than most. I'm not saying that, like, I'm not gonna be the government here and say TikTok's done. Yo, never do that shit again. I beg of you. I beg of you. I beg of you. I beg of you. That was petrifying for me. You were playing a video game in the safety of your own house. Yeah, okay. Obviously, when you put everything in perspective, it makes it really sad. In terms of damage, we're doing great. In terms of survivability, you ever heard of Under the Whispering Door? Can't say that I have. Am I going to be proud or disappointed by it? Okay. This could be genuinely the moment where everything changes. This could be how my luck turns around. Well, Gary, today could be the day. Okay, health up is huge. Now, what do we have in here? Book of Revelations. Telepathy for Dummy is now Book of Revelations. Book of Belial. You spit on the very intellect that I have. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, my limited intellect falls ever faster. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We need to find a bad trip or full health. But more likely we'd find bad trip. But since bad trip can't kill us, it would function as a full health currently. If we can get that, all of a sudden, every qualm and or worry I've ever had is absolved immediately. And we feel insanely strong and no longer afraid. Much like the protagonist in any kid's horror movie, we can finally say, I'm not afraid anymore. One of the most, commonly used style of lines, we'll say. Not necessarily the most common line of all time, but that's how in a kid's movie, they really meant that shit. They weren't afraid anymore, because they'd bellow it out. They meant that shit. Okay. Stay away, because they're going to start bursting at the seams. Stay nice and far away. Their explosions can only harm you if you let them. And now we're getting somewhere. Another health up is really nice for sure. Would it be nicer if it filled that heart? Yeah, absolutely it would be. Please don't be the kind who tracks me. You don't... Danny Phantom? Holy shit, he's walking through walls, disappearing and flying. What the fuck am I supposed to do when he's on that shit? That is terrifying. Please, for the love of me, never do that again. For my own mental stability, I bequeath you never do that again. You know it's serious when I'm pulling out the bequeath. I had to take out the thesaurus for that. Get in here. Come on. Please be like Yum Heart. Rotten Tomato. Rotten Tomato's huge because it keeps the aggro off of us. The longer we keep the aggro off of us, the safer I'm feeling. Oh, I like that. That sounds fun. Okay. That terrified me. Should it have? No. But, like, who needs horror games when we have Binding of Isaac, dude? Genuinely the most scary game I've ever played in my entire life. Look at this. I'm shaking in me boots. Sponge boy me ba. I be quivering in me boots. Me boy, I wish there was something else quivering in me. Sorry. I'm writing my own fan fiction. And you might say that's sick, because SpongeBob's a kid's show. It is a kid's show, but SpongeBob's canonically an adult. I believe he's 26. Canonically. Which, man, I've got that youthful glow at 26. Okay. +2 charge there. If we don't have a full health pill in rotation, I'm worried for us, man. Luckily, no pill we take can actively harm us at this point. It can only be helpful just due to the raw number of times we've already been fucked over. We've got to look for the secret room, man. Holy shit, it's so stressful to have to focus this much. I could not be a brain surgeon, man. 5 minutes in, I'm giving up. What we got here? Shot speed down. Doesn't really change too much. It's not like bad, but it's not like good, you know? You scare me, and you petrify me. So Not a great combination for sure. Oh, never mind. You're not the kind who deflected shots. I thought he was going to start pushing away my shots, which was very not good if he were. But luckily for us, he is a kind gentleman and or scholar. Yeah. You guys just fight each other. You guys get confused. Don't even know what's going on. All right. Ultrahard's really a lot more fun when you play it on half heart the entire time. Truly does get the blood pumping in a different way. The endocrine system really putting in. Actually, I think that's the one. Is that the one that creates adrenaline? I don't know. Whatever the one that creates adrenaline is really pumping in overtime here. I'm pretty sure it's the endocrine system, but I didn't really pay too much attention in biology. I just figured, when's that ever going to be used for me? When am I ever going to, like, meet a creature or something? This one is it actually question mark, or is it... Hold on. Okay. Unidentified, luck down. I guess, man. If that's, hey, whatever pays the bills, kid. Whatever pays. No, that hurts. Oh man. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to like sleep that well at night post that one. Oh, that hurts. Oh well, is what it is. It's a sad note to end on for sure, and I am a little sorry to end there, but it's how I'm going to. Thank you so much for coming out. If you did decide to come out, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a mental break. Isaac will be back probably next week if I had to guess. It's generally what we've been doing is once a week, and I've been fucking with it. I think it's a good vibe. We don't let the game overstay its welcome when we do it that way. But yeah, I am going to end stream here. I hope you all have a lovely night. Dream of me tonight. Wink. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Gigantic.